Naomi, you said you're going out for dinner with your friends today, right? Can you cancel that?
What? What are you talking about all of a sudden? I can't just cancel my plans.
Well, my mom said that since we're engaged, we should prioritize spending more time together.
I understand that, but I've had this dinner planned with my friends for a long time. I can't just change it at the last minute.
I'd like you to take what my mom said more seriously. Don't you think you're lacking awareness as my fiancé? If you keep prioritizing your friends even though we're engaged, have you thought about what people might think?
Who exactly are you talking about? I don't think anyone cares about something like that.
Relatives, co-workers, and even my mom. They might think you don't care about your family, you know?
I can't understand that way of thinking. Why is it such a bad thing to simply have dinner with friends?
I'm not saying it's bad, but in my family, there's this important thing called image.
Image, huh? Does that mean I have to let you control all my plans and actions just to protect it?
It's not about control. We're engaged, so we should be compromising with each other.
If compromise is what you're asking for, then start by discussing things with me. Being told to cancel without any prior discussion feels more like a command.
But if my mom says this is the right thing to do, isn't it safe to trust her judgment?
So, does that mean your mom decides everything for us?
We should at least consider her opinion. She's experienced, and I don't think trusting her would hurt.
Even if she's experienced, that doesn't justify dictating my actions or lifestyle.
So you're saying we should just ignore what my mom says? I can't accept that.
It's not about accepting or rejecting. I just want my own thoughts and decisions to be respected too. Isn't that what being engaged is about?
Fine. But I really don't want to disappoint my mom.
Why is your mom's opinion so important to you? We're the ones getting married, aren't we?
Yeah, but you can't just ignore the opinions of family. My mom is saying this because she genuinely wants us to be happy.
If she truly cares about my happiness, then I think she should start by listening to me.
So you're really not going to cancel your plans with your friends?
Of course not. I'm not going to change plans I made myself so easily.
Alright, I get it. Naomi, how did things go on your end? Over here, I've already informed the manager and team leader about it.
Oh, Isaac. I told them too. They were pretty surprised, but their reactions were hilarious. And did you make sure to tell them that we work for the same company?
Of course I did. They were shocked, but also super curious. They laughed and said, "What are the chances of that happening?"
Right? We were just as surprised when we first found out too. I mean, how did we not notice, even though we work at the same company?
Well, our departments, the building we work in, and even our tasks are completely different.
True. But who knows, maybe we'll run into each other at work someday. Should I start hoping for a random coincidence?
No, I don't think I'll ever have a reason to visit your workplace. I'm in the security department. I'm stuck with PC work all day and never go out.
I see. Well, I occasionally visit other buildings though. I doubt I'll have a reason to go to your department, but still.
If you do, send me a message on WhatsApp. If the timing's right, we could grab lunch together at the cafeteria or something.
True, right? Each building's cafeteria probably has a different vibe, so it sounds kind of fun to check out.
Our cafeteria, though, it's got zero style. Feels like an old school diner. The food's not bad, but still.
Oh, really? The cafeteria in my building was renovated 2 years ago, and now it looks super trendy, like a cafe. They even have a wide menu, and desserts too.
What? No way. That's so nice. Our building is old, and the cafeteria has this dim, outdated vibe. It's like stepping into the 70s or something. I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, and I heard that the department heads are pretty close. Apparently, they even go fishing together sometimes.
Back when they first joined, they were both in sales, I heard. Now they're in totally different departments, though.
Yeah, and my department head said he'd come to our wedding.
Mine's coming too. Should we have them do the speeches? We really need to settle on a wedding date soon.
First, we need to decide on the venue. What venue do you think would be a good choice? There are so many options, it's hard to choose.
Before that, shouldn't we pick the date of the marriage registration? I think Christmas would be perfect.
Christmas is nice, but I feel like it'd be a waste if it overlaps with a big event like that.
A waste? What do you mean?
I mean, Christmas is Christmas, and a wedding anniversary is a wedding anniversary. Wouldn't it be nice to celebrate each one separately?
Oh, come on. Wouldn't it be fine to combine them? If we go with Christmas, there's no way I'd forget our anniversary.
Well, I wouldn't forget our anniversary no matter what day we choose. Even if we can't celebrate it every year, I'd like to enjoy anniversaries and events together as much as possible. It keeps things fresh, you know?
Oh, but wait. How about Valentine's Day? All I'd normally do is give you chocolates anyway. If Valentine's became our wedding anniversary, it'd be hard to forget.
That sounds like a good idea. But Valentine's Day is still 6 months away. Can you wait that long? The wedding might even happen sooner.
I'm totally fine with that. We can always register the marriage after the wedding, right?
There's no set order, so it should be fine. Although our parents might have something to say about it.
I don't think my parents would mind. They're pretty laid-back people.
Really? Even your mom?
Yeah, she's not the type to interfere much. She'll probably just tell us to do whatever we want.
Are you sure? Does that mean we can decide on the venue ourselves? And things like whether I'll wear a dress or go with traditional attire? What about the date? Shouldn't we at least check with her?
It's fine, seriously. My mom isn't the kind of person who gets caught up in details like that. She's more of a do whatever makes you happy kind of person. So I think we can take it easy.
Really? But you know, with things like this, you never really know until they actually happen.
Wait, did you think my mom was the nagging type? I'd be pretty upset if you had that impression.
No, not at all. I just got a little worried after hearing some stories from friends who've already gotten married. Some of them had huge fights with their mothers-in-law over wedding plans. Hearing stuff like that makes me a bit nervous.
Ah, the classic mother-in-law and daughter-in-law drama. But honestly, you don't need to worry about that with my family. My mom is super kind and really supportive of us.
You're right. Hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. Alright, let's go with Valentine's Day for the marriage registration. It feels special and I think it's a great idea.
Yes. Valentine's Day it is for the big date. There's no way I'll ever forget this anniversary now. But next, we need to figure out the venue. If we don't decide soon, all the good ones might get booked up. What kind of wedding do you want to have? Just thinking about it is getting me so excited. Hey, Naomi. There's something I've been wondering about for a while.
Isaac, what's up?
Yeah, so when are you planning to quit your job? I mean, it seems like you're still working. Are you planning to keep working until the end of the year or something?
What are you talking about? You're bringing this up so suddenly, I don't even know what you mean.
Well, you're going to quit eventually, right? I mean, it's just normal to prioritize the home once you're married. Isn't that how it usually works?
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that? Why are you saying it like it's just a given? I never said anything about quitting my job. In fact, I've been planning to keep working.
But isn't it normal to quit once you're married?
What exactly are you basing this normal on? Sounds more like an outdated way of thinking to me.
Women are supposed to become housewives when they get married, right? I mean, my mom said she quit her job when she got married.
That was your mom's choice, wasn't it? Just because she did doesn't mean I have to follow the same path. I want to keep building my career now and in the future.
Wait, you're planning to keep working even after getting married? Honestly, I don't really get that. Why not just become a housewife? Even my mom asked if you'd hang up your work shoes after getting married. She wanted to know when, and I didn't even know how to respond.
Wait a second. Why is this conversation happening behind my back? I've never been consulted about this, not even once. I've always planned for us to be a dual-income household, and I can't accept that being dismissed without my input.
Dual income? Isn't that kind of pointless? With our combined income, we'd be fine even if you didn't work. Wouldn't it be more efficient to prioritize the household?
Then why don't you quit your job and take care of the household? Nowadays, there are more and more stay-at-home husbands.
No way. A man staying home and doing housework? That's so lame. People would totally make fun of me for that.
That's rude. You owe an apology to all the stay-at-home spouses out there. You're clearly looking down at stay-at-home wives yourself. Yet you're saying it's fine if I become one?
Women are allowed to be stay-at-home spouses. Men aren't.
That makes no sense.
It's just the way it is.
So, just because I'm a woman, I have to quit my job? Not every woman becomes a housewife after getting married, you know? Besides, I love my job. I'm working on some major projects right now, and I can't just up and leave.
There are plenty of people who can replace you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, everyone assumes women quit their jobs after marriage. Even your boss is probably expecting it. The moment you announced your engagement, they were likely preparing for your resignation. They probably already have someone lined up. Like one of your junior colleagues.
Sure, someone else can do the job. But you don't know if they can achieve the same results I've been delivering.
You're so full of yourself.
When have I ever been full of myself?
If I did it, the results would be the same. Actually, it might turn out better if you weren't involved. You're just getting cocky because you've had a little success.
Cocky? Me? How?
Thinking the job won't function without you, that's how.
And wanting to achieve results at work, is that such a bad thing? I have just as much ambition as anyone else, you know.
Don't you get that there's a difference in income between men and women? Even if it's equal now, that gap is only going to grow over time.
What?
In the long run, it's better for me to keep working. Women may achieve success, but there's a limit.
Are you saying women can't succeed? Are you trying to pick a fight?
Just look at the higher-ups at our company. They're all men. It's obvious, isn't it? There's no way a woman like you can keep climbing the ladder. Face reality. Hey, I'm saying this for your sake, you know?
How is this for my sake?
Women need to have kids and raise them while they're still young. If you wait too long, pregnancy and parenting get a lot harder. I don't want you to regret it later.
I'll regret it more if I quit my job now. Why should only women have to make sacrifices? In this day and age of gender equality, saying something like that is ridiculous. I can't accept it.
Naomi, don't be so selfish.
Selfish? The one being selfish here is you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm going back to work. Hey, Isaac. What the hell is going on? What do you think you're doing behind my back?
Oh, Naomi. You seem upset. What's wrong?
I heard from my boss. You came to my department earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. We're getting married, right? So it's only natural that you'd quit your job. Oh, and I've decided on a new home.
Did you seriously submit a resignation letter on my behalf?
Yeah, I decided that with my mom.
I told you over and over that I'm not quitting. How could you do something so selfish and unilateral? And this new home? What are you even talking about? You never mentioned anything like that to me.
We're moving next month, so make sure you pack your things.
Moving? What are you talking about? I haven't been told anything about this.
It's obvious we'd move after getting married, right? That's just common sense. Besides, the current apartment is way too small to raise kids in, don't you think?
Kids? That has nothing to do with this right now. Even so, deciding everything on your own is completely ridiculous. Why didn't you even bother to talk to me about it? Were you even planning to consider my opinion in the first place?
Well, Naomi, all you do is complain, right? Things never move forward, so my mom and I just decided everything quickly. We even went to check out the place together, so don't worry. She looked at everything from a homemaker's perspective, so it's a perfect choice.
Excuse me? Wait a minute. Are you telling me the two of you made this decision without me?
Yeah. If I asked you, you'd just keep going back and forth, and we'd never reach a decision, so I thought this was faster. Besides, lately you've been in such a bad mood, I couldn't even talk to you properly. Even when I wanted to bring it up, it was impossible.
That's because everything you bring up is about ignoring my opinions. Telling me I need to quit my job and become a housewife, or saying I'll never succeed in my career? How do you expect me to have a calm conversation with you? And about your mom, you said she wasn't the interfering type at first, but just look at what's happening now. Do you really think she's not overstepping? She's meddling in everything. This is the definition of overstepping.
Hey, don't badmouth my mom. She's been working hard to help us out for our own good. She's making sure everything goes smoothly for our wedding. And you should be grateful for that.
Helping us? How exactly? All I see is her ignoring my wishes and making decisions without me. You and your mom deciding everything together like this is completely selfish. Honestly, I'd never thought I'd be this disappointed in both of you. I'll make sure to withdraw that resignation letter. There's no way I'm letting you and your mom ruin my career.
Wait, are you seriously planning to keep working? My mom's already fed up with your attitude. What are you going to do if she starts disliking you? That'll only hurt you in the long run.
Bring it on. I have absolutely no interest in being liked by a mother-in-law who tries to control my life. In fact, tell her she's welcome to be as disappointed as she wants. Because I'm equally disappointed in her. The way she's stomping all over my life is completely out of line.
Hey, talking about my mom like that is incredibly disrespectful. As a daughter-in-law, it's your duty to respect your mother-in-law. Don't you understand something so basic?
If you want to be respected, then act like someone worthy of respect. That goes for your mom and you too. I'll only respect someone who owns it through their actions. If they don't, then it's not happening.
I'm the kind of guy who takes immediate action, you know? That's why I'm so good at what I do. Honestly, you should be thanking me. I emailed your boss, by the way. Told him to hurry up and get you to quit.
What? Isaac, what are you doing? What on earth made you think this was okay?
Man, Naomi, you're such a handful as a fiancé. Do I really have to explain everything to you step by step?
How do you even know my boss's email address? Normally, there's no way you'd have access to that.
Oh, I just happened to come across it. It was pure coincidence, you know? You don't need to overthink it.
Coincidence? That's impossible. Did you hack into my computer or something? Isaac, you're in the security department. If you wanted to, it would be easy for you, wouldn't it? If you really did that, it's a complete abuse of your position, and it's absolutely unacceptable.
I didn't hack anything. Come on, don't make me out to be the bad guy here. I just peeked at your PC at home, that's all. It was enough, so there was no need to hack anything.
You peeked at my computer? That's already bad enough, but for the record, I never brought my work PC home. When exactly did you do this? If you're telling the truth, you should be able to give me a specific date, right?
How could I remember something that specific? It was quite a while ago though. Anyway, that's not the point here. The important thing is, I didn't hack anything. Oh, and by the way, you don't need to go to work tomorrow. I already told your boss you're quitting today.
You went directly to my boss? Isaac, are you out of your mind? I can't believe this. You have no right to make decisions like that for me. Your actions are beyond absurd, and I'm sure my boss is completely appalled. If anyone owes an apology at work, it's you. Unbelievable.
If your boss fires you, won't that make you finally give up on working? I did you a favor, Naomi. You won't find many fiancés who care this much about their partner's future.
Care? Seriously? I've told you over and over that I'm not quitting. What gives you the authority to do something like this? Who do you think you are?
I'm your future husband, that's who.
Not anymore. This engagement is over.
What? What are you talking about?
You've done whatever you wanted without any regard for me. I've lost all desire to marry you. I've also seen the true colors of you and your mom.
Didn't you love me?
I've been over it for a long time. Isaac, I thought I'd be kind enough to share some breaking news with you.
Huh? What's that?
I figured it's better for you to know sooner rather than later. You might be getting fired. The incident from the other day has turned into a massive problem at the company. Every single thing you've done has piled up. And now it seems like there's no way for you to talk your way out of it.
What? There's no way something like that could happen. You're talking about the resignation letter thing, right? There's no way I'd get fired over something like that. I mean, all I did was have a little chat with your boss. It's ridiculous that it's blown up into this.
Sure, that was bad, but that's not the biggest issue. The real problem is that you hacked into my PC.
I told you I didn't hack anything. All I did was take a peek. I only saw your boss's email address by glancing at your computer, remember?
Peeked? You shouldn't even have had the opportunity to do that. So how do you explain it? Something's not adding up. That's why I thought something was off and reported you to my boss. That's what started all of this. My boss contacted your superior and now there's a detailed investigation. It seems like the whole company is involved.
Wait. Hold on a second. I didn't think it would escalate to this level.
Well, they found traces of hacking from your work PC to mine. This isn't just some petty issue or misunderstanding. It's a serious breach of professional conduct. My computer contains client lists and highly sensitive files. Do you even realize what could happen if that data were leaked? If there had been any breach, it could have damaged the reputation of the entire company. Do you understand the gravity of what you've done?
I didn't leak anything to anyone. I just wanted to know more about you, Naomi, that's all. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. I was just curious what you were up to, that's it.
So you admit it, you did snoop. Why don't you just be honest about your motives? What did you want? Was it because you didn't trust me? Or were you just invading my privacy out of sheer curiosity?
My mom told me to do it. She said I should thoroughly check out my fiancé before getting married. She wanted me to make sure you weren't cheating or anything. She's overly cautious, so I did it just in case.
Ridiculous. The fact that you actually listened to that and acted on it shows how absurd you are. Do you even realize how foolish it is to destroy the trust of your fiancé like this?
I'm sorry. But you've been going out with your boss for drinks pretty often, and I started to feel uneasy. It just made me want to check. It wasn't that I thought you were cheating. I was just worried, that's all.
Are you serious? It's completely normal to go out for drinks with your boss or coworkers. What's the big deal? The fact that you crossed the line into breaching company policies just to investigate is unacceptable. Do you even understand how serious what you did is?
I'm really truly sorry. I don't even know what to say anymore. I regret everything.
If you went so far as to investigate me, then why didn't you also check how I'm evaluated within the company?
What? What do you mean by that?
I don't mean to brag, but I'm considered a top-performing employee. I was the one who led a major project that saved the company's future. And recently, the company has started to recognize the lack of women in management positions. I'm actually being considered as the first female manager candidate.
Wait, seriously? I had no idea.
Well, it's not really any of your business, is it? After all, you're about to lose your job, and soon we'll be strangers.
Wait. Please, Naomi, I'm begging you. I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I completely lost my way. Please don't call off the engagement. I'm sincerely apologizing. Please, find it in your heart to forgive me. I'll do whatever it takes to make this right.
Whatever it takes, huh? Then can you please give me back my time and the faith I put in you? I'm so glad I didn't rush into marriage with you. Finding out your true colors before getting married was a blessing. But please, don't involve yourself in my life anymore. Well then, Isaac, goodbye. It was no shocker that Isaac was let go right away when they found out about his policy violations. At first, he protested loudly, claiming it was a misunderstanding. But when the company presented concrete evidence, he was left speechless. Regarding the broken engagement, Isaac initially clung to me, persistently begging for forgiveness. However, I completely ignored him, and eventually he gave up. I filed for damages, took the case to court, and won decisively. Isaac was left with an enormous debt to pay off. He could no longer maintain his lifestyle and began working multiple part-time jobs. On top of that, his mother was so shocked by the incident that she collapsed, leading to a long hospital stay. After being discharged, she required long-term care, which Isaac had to take on entirely. Having never done any household tasks before, he is now overwhelmed with both caregiving and housework. He no longer has the freedom to go out and have fun, and his former friends gradually distance themselves from him. I heard he's been looking for a new job to repay his debts. But his dismissal reasons have spread throughout the industry, and no company is willing to hire him. In the end, he settled for part-time jobs at construction sites and night cleaning shifts. Rumors say he now lives a meager life, exhausted and isolated. As for his mother, she has been criticized by those around her and blamed for having spoiled such a son. Now, she barely has any interactions with her neighbors. Meanwhile, I've been pouring my energy into work, encouraged by my boss and colleagues. Recently, I was entrusted with leading a new project, and I'm enjoying a fulfilling and productive life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Hey, Tanner, where are you gonna bring me downstairs? You brought me up here saying you had something to show, but then you haven't bothered to come get me.
Ugh, if you want to come down, just do it yourself. Huh.
I'm in a wheelchair, you know that.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you couldn't climb up and down stairs by yourself.
Stop teasing already. Just come up here, please.
Nope.
What?
I'm heading out for an overseas trip right now.
What the heck?
I'm getting picked up soon, so I don't have time to get you down.
Wait, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me anything about you going on a trip.
No need to tell you anyway. You can't go with those legs, you know.
Then, who are you going with?
My mom.
With Marcia?
She hasn't been abroad before. Since I got a bonus, I decided to take her to Paris, a place she always wanted to go.
You're still such a mama's boy, huh?
What did you say?
She's more important than me, right?
What's wrong with being nice to my mom?
I don't mind you going on a trip with her, but seriously, of all times, you decide to go when I'm having trouble? It's just not right.
Come on, it's your fault for ending up in a wheelchair. Now I have to take care of you. It's a real pain, you know.
I know I've caused you trouble, and I'm sorry about that. I understand the accident was partly my fault.
Okay, so you know.
But how could you leave me up here and go on a trip with your mom? There's no need to be so mean.
Even she thinks you're useless and wants me to divorce you.
That's awful. But you know, if I have to endure being treated like this, I'd rather just divorce you.
Not happening.
Why not?
I heard you're getting a hefty sum from the insurance.
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear from them.
So why would I ditch a cripple who's like a money-making machine? Huh.
Don't say it like that. If I work hard in rehabilitation, I might be able to walk again.
Don't. If you recover, the amount might go down.
Are you just with me for the money?
Is there anything else? You can't even do basic chores. Just wander around in a wheelchair, taking up space. What's the point of having a woman like that?
I've had enough of all these hurtful remarks.
Then why not just go meet your creator? I'm thinking if you get all depressed about being in a wheelchair and say your goodbyes to this world, the compensation might skyrocket, you know?
What the heck are you even saying? I'm trying my best to get better.
Oops, looks like the car's here. Well, I'm out. I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Are you seriously leaving me behind?
The one stuck in a wheelchair better tough it up alone. No water or food up there, so you might suffer for a bit. But you'll get used to it soon enough, haha.
Do you think I'm just gonna sit here?
Just so you know, you can't call for help.
Why not?
Wi-Fi is gonna cut off soon, so it's a waste trying to call anyone, haha.
I still have cellular.
Your phone's being disconnected. You've been home and barely using it, so never noticed, huh?
You're so calculating.
Once I get back in 2 weeks, I'll take away your phone and erase the history. Perfect crime.
Do you want me gone that much?
Yup, seriously, a nuisance. Can't deal with a woman who can't walk.
I see. I get it.
Thought about just taking direct action, but that seemed kinda scary, you know. So I figured this was the best way.
If I endure thirst and hunger, maybe God will come to pick me up.
Oh, you're getting motivated.
Yeah, feels like there's no point being here.
Good girl. The tricky part is having the will to live, haha.
But if I kick the bucket here, this house becomes a crime scene, you know.
All set with a blue tarp for that.
It's not that easy, I think.
Don't move out of the tarp. It'll be a hassle to deal with later, okay? It'll be easier if I just roll you up and toss away.
Got it.
Well, I'm gonna cut off the Wi-Fi now. Don't come back to lie and haunt me. Okay? I'm scared of that kind of stuff, you know?
Alright, got it. I love you.
Huh?
I'll watch over you once I'm gone. I'll be by your side forever.
Stop it, seriously. Well then, good luck. Meredith, I just landed. Oh right, forgot you don't have Wi-Fi. Anyway, maybe you're already gone. Darn you. You've really done terrible harm. Meredith? I won't let you get away with this. How could you do something so awful to her? Who's this? Josh, her brother. Oh, him. Why do you have her phone? I couldn't get in touch with her, so I came over. And this is how I find my sister. Well, why is she left upstairs in her wheelchair? Well, maybe she started rehabilitation. I saw the chat history. You intentionally left her up here. Oh, you saw that? I was planning to erase it later. You pulled this stunt and then went on a trip? Outrageous. Why are you so mad? What kind of person wouldn't be upset after seeing their family end up like this? I should be the one to get upset, you know. I married her because she was a healthy, strong woman. But then she became useless after the accident. If that's the case, you should have split up, like she suggested. You kept her around for the money, but treated her like a nuisance. I'm the type to use whatever's available. You're the lowest human. Can't believe you call yourself her husband. Once she ended up in a wheelchair, my love for her disappeared. With no Wi-Fi, no water, no food, she must have suffered a lot. Did she seriously kick the bucket there? Yeah. Man, she's really dumb, huh? What did you say? I mean, her legs are bad, but her arms still work, right? She could have crawled to the stairs and tumbled down. That would have caused more injuries. But isn't it better than starving? She probably gave up on living, unloved by her husband and with no hope for the future. Maybe she just wanted to be liberated from all that pain. If that's the case, I guess it's good for her? Hey Josh, you're not thinking about turning me into the police, right? What you did is a crime. Abandonment of a dependent person. Come on, don't exaggerate. It was just a typical couple's fight. If you say I had no malicious intent, then I won't be charged, right? Right up until the battery died, she was writing a message for you in the Notes app. I'll copy and paste here right now. Oh. Always by your side, watching over you. Ugh. Even if I become just a soul, I won't leave you. What the heck? Kinda creepy. She's probably holding a grudge against you. Oh man, this is giving me goosebumps. Maybe she's next to you right now. Cut it out. You can't deal with ghosts or anything like that. My grandma was sensitive to the supernatural. I've been hearing those unexplainable stories since I was a kid. Spirits that can't move on are a real pain, so be careful. I'm heading to Voodoo Lady right now. Why? I'm gonna get a purification done. Are you going to cast off my precious sister's soul? Look, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure she doesn't want me to be miserable either. I doubt that. I'll use the money she left wisely. What about the funeral and the grave? Please handle them. Are you sure about that? As long as I'm fine after the purification. I get your point now. Listen, I just got off a long flight and I'm tired. The house feels eerie, so I won't go back for a while. I'll stay at my mom's place until I feel okay. If it's messy, please clean it up for me. Got it. Josh, pick up! Man, what is it at this early hour? Thank goodness, you still haven't canceled her phone number. I don't have your contact. I was worried I couldn't get in touch with you. What do you want? I've had it, man. Had what? I hear Meredith's voice at night. She sounds agonizing, saying, I'm hungry, I want something to eat. How sad. Because she left on an empty stomach. Have you been praying for her soul over there? Offer her favorite snacks at her grave. That's useless, you know. She's haunting you out of resentment. Oh God, spare me. You know what? I think I had a glimpse of a long-haired woman giving me an icy stare from the shadow yesterday. She looked just like her. If it's not just a voice but also appearing, that's strong evidence of deep resentment. Seriously? Anything else? There shouldn't be anyone else in the house but me, but I hear noises, and when I come home from work, things are out of place. That's proof that she's around. Have you been going back home regularly? Yeah, but I'm scared to go upstairs. Also, the blue tarp I put on the floor upstairs was folded and placed in the downstairs closet. Did you do that? Blue tarp? I tossed it after finding her, so it shouldn't be there. Really? Oh no. So that means she might have put it in the closet. No way. She can't do that, can she? She was a meticulous person, you know. Even as a soul, she probably couldn't stand leaving things messy. No way. I'm freaking out. Do something. Did you get a purification done? I did. I paid $250, but there's been no effect. Maybe you need to go again. Oh man, really? If you go for a proper purification, it should cost more than that. Is it that expensive? I think I remember my grandma saying something like that. Can I just ask her to do it for me? She's long gone. Darn it. I can't go on like this. I hear her voice every night crying, I'm in pain, I'm lonely. Well, since that's gonna last a lifetime, you'll get used to it eventually. No freaking way! She's your sister! Take responsibility and help her move on. Should have taken care of her yourself instead of neglecting her. I feel bad about it. That's why I apologize to her out loud every night. But then I hear her say she won't forgive me. It's so freaky that I feel like I'm going crazy. Just suck it up. Hey, come over here and try to talk to her. Nope. Later, man. Wait, Josh! Hey, Meredith, I got a message from Tanner earlier. Sounded like he was pretty freaked out.
He's scared of things like the supernatural big time. If he watches scary shows on TV, he can't even go to the bathroom alone at night.
Seriously, he's such a kid.
I'm getting tired of haunting his place every night now.
I can't believe you pulled this stunt for this long.
I'm pissed off, you know. Money and divorce ain't gonna make it right.
True. When I saw those messages, I was ready to blow a fuse too.
I'm glad you came over that day. You saved my life, you know.
I had work near your place, so I just dropped by. Nobody answered the door, and when I realized your phone was disconnected, I felt something was off. Then I heard your voice from the upstairs window.
When I saw you, I swear I felt the presence of Jesus, the Savior.
The front door was locked, but luckily the kitchen window was open. I didn't expect you to be left stranded on the second floor, though.
If I really wanted to, I guess I could have gone down by clinging to the railing.
Well, you might have slipped all the way down and added more injuries. It was risky to do it on your own. Anyhow, it's awesome that you're walking again.
Yeah, my recovery was so fast that even my physio was dumbfounded. I was determined to walk again, especially to get back at Tanner.
Anger is a powerful thing. I can feel it when I look at you.
But seriously, he didn't even think about my funeral and stuff. It ticks me off even more.
When are you gonna come clean? I'm sure he's gonna figure it out soon, even though he's an airhead.
Never.
Seriously?
He can stay scared for the rest of his life. You can just tell him that the funeral was done, only with the family.
But what about the marriage record? If he checks it online, he'll easily find out.
That idiot doesn't even understand any legal procedures. Just make up some excuse and have him sign the divorce papers.
Is he that dumb?
Yeah, super dumb. Even when we got married, he was clueless about the paperwork. He thought once he proposed, we were legally married.
Why'd you marry someone like that?
I found his airheadedness cute back then. Now I seriously regret it, though.
The tarp thing, too. I mean, you'd think he'd imagine the police coming to clean it up. But more than worrying about getting arrested, he's only scared of supernatural phenomena. It's pretty crazy.
Well, what am I going to do to him today?
Having a spare key gives you an upper hand, huh? You can sneak into the house whenever you want.
Yeah, he's such a sissy, you know. It's amusing how he freaks out with just a little scare. I guess I'm going to hide in the closet again and play some pranks today.
You're such a quirk.
Considering what he did to me, karma won't bite me.
Don't go too far, though.
Well, I guess I'll give him a fanfare tonight.
Help me, Josh. I'm going insane. I was in the bathroom and someone knocked. There's only me in the house. I almost wet myself. Thankfully, I was in the bathroom.
Honey?
What?
It's me, Meredith.
Stop it. I'm really losing it.
Help me, honey. I'm in pain.
Please, stop it, Josh.
Okay, should we switch to a voice call? You want to hear your beloved wife's voice, right?
No way, it's too scary to talk directly. Is this really Meredith? So you are alive?
No.
A person who's not in this world can't text.
Don't you know, I can use telepathy to send messages on the phone.
What?
Being sent off by you, I wander aimlessly with nowhere to go. It's painful, it's lonely. I won't forgive you.
I hear it every night.
You were in the bathroom for quite a while earlier.
My stomach hasn't been great lately. It's your fault.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what to do. I can't leave you.
Please, just go somewhere else.
I remember something my grandma said a long time ago. If I release my attachment to this world, I can find peace.
So, what should I do?
Please, divorce me.
Divorce? You're not in this world anymore, so what does it matter?
But you haven't done any paperwork, right? We're technically still married, so I guess I can't let go of you. Ask Josh. He'll tell you how to go through the process.
Got it. Anything else? If you have any lingering attachments, tell me.
You need to include that you're giving up all shared property in the divorce papers.
What the heck?
We were saving money for the future, right?
I'm planning to use it for another trip with Mom.
Oh, really? Then maybe I should visit her after this.
Stop it, don't scare her.
So you'll do what I say, right?
Okay, whatever. What do I do with the money then?
I want you to give everything to Josh.
That'll just benefit him.
But you've left all my funeral arrangements and the grave to him without contributing a penny, right?
Fine. Divorce and money. If that's what it takes for you to find peace.
And some alimony.
Huh? Are you kidding me? You're alive, aren't you? You're pulling a prank on me.
How I wish I was still living. I'm behind you right now. Can't you feel me? You're wearing a black hoodie and gray sweatpants.
Oh, yeah. But that's just what I usually wear. You just guessed it.
There's a beer bottle and potato chips on the table. With that kind of diet, you'll get a beer belly.
Oh my god. I can't see you, but are you really here?
Yes, I am. Being able to communicate with you like this through telepathy means you know what might happen next, right?
What?
If I really try, I might be able to bring you to my side.
You...
Be careful when you're waiting for the traffic lights or driving a car.
Stop it. Don't take me with you.
Going to heaven alone is kind of boring, you see. I'd rather go with you.
I don't want to go there yet.
So, will you do what I say?
Got it. I'll do everything you say. Just please go away tonight.
There's one more thing you need to do.
What the heck?
Going to the police.
But if I do that, I might get arrested and end up in jail for the rest of my life.
Don't worry, I'll be with you whether it's the police, jail, or the afterlife.
Wait, didn't Josh call the police? Why haven't they visited me yet?
Just noticed?
Something's off. What's going on?
I stopped them with my telepathy.
You can do that too?
I can do anything. Oh, by the way, you seem tired. How would you like a shoulder rub?
No, stop following me around.
If you accomplish everything I said, I should be able to find peace.
Okay, I promise I will, so go away.
After I've seen it through.
I'll make sure to do everything right.
Then police will be the last stop after everything else is done. Got it?
Fine, just disappear already.
Tanner went through with the divorce proceedings as I instructed, handed over the money to Josh, and turned himself into the police. He was temporarily held in custody under the abandonment of a dependent, but there were no charges filed against him. After all, I've been saved by Josh and I'm still here. Since he's an airhead and doesn't quite grasp the situation, he continues to live in fear of my ghostly presence. Just for fun, I called him the other day. He freaked out, thinking it was a call from the afterlife, and hung up immediately. And get this, my ex-mother-in-law, who went on a trip with him, believes his story and thinks I've become a ghost. They'll probably be living the rest of their lives scared of random sounds and shadows. Serves them right. On the other hand, I worked hard on my rehabilitation and can now walk as before. I've also returned to work and currently commute from my parents' place. I'm planning a family vacation soon to thank my brother for helping me.
Tony, are you still at work? Are you going to be late again today?
Sorry, Kate. I got to work overtime again. It's going to take me a little longer. I don't need dinner.
Oh, again?
Did you cook already?
Yes, I mean, it's 8 p.m.
I've been a little busy with work lately, so I'm so sorry.
I understand. But you can take the weekend off, right?
Weekend?
Yeah. We were talking about going to the movies for the first time in a while. Did you forget? Are you working on Saturday and Sunday?
No, I don't need to work this weekend, but I need to go to my hometown on Saturday.
What? Did something happen?
I got a call that a friend from my hometown was in the hospital. I thought I'd go visit.
I see.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I don't blame you. What about Sunday? Can we go see a movie on Sunday?
I don't think I can make it on Sunday either.
Well...
They are having a small reunion. I'll probably be back Sunday night.
Are you staying at your parents'?
No, I'm staying at a business hotel.
Why? I'm sure your parents want to see you too.
Well, you know, my dad's really strict. My mom and I don't really get along. I don't feel comfortable at home. I'm more relaxed at a hotel.
I see.
Well, I will just visit them and say hi.
Okay.
So I need you to do something for me.
What's that?
Will you pay for my hotel room and a little gift for my friend?
What?
I've been having meetings with my coworkers lately. I've spent all my allowance.
I don't remember you spending that much money.
Men need to socialize for work.
Okay.
I can't visit the hospital empty-handed, right?
Well...
I'll pay you back when I get paid next month.
Okay.
I called the hotel and got a reservation. I wasn't sure if any room was available because of the short notice, but I guess I was lucky. I'm so glad.
What?
There's a room available at a 3-star hotel you mentioned. I heard it's famous for its spa. I'm looking forward to it.
What's going on?
What?
3-star hotel with a spa? I thought you were staying at some franchise.
Kate? Oh no.
What? What do you mean, oh no?
I'm sorry. It's nothing. It's a Holiday Inn with a spa.
I didn't know such a hotel existed.
Yeah, it's rare.
I don't remember telling you about a hotel with a spa.
That's funny. Was it someone else?
Who did you mistake me for?
It was a long time ago, so I must have been mistaken. Maybe I saw it on TV or something, and mistakenly thought I heard it from you.
I didn't know that was possible.
I've been so busy with work lately that I've had my hands full. My memory may be a little fuzzy. I'm sorry. I can't really remember.
That's okay.
Oops. Break time is over, so I have to go back to the office.
So, you messaged me to let me know that you got a reservation? What's the big deal?
No, I haven't returned to my hometown in a while, so I got carried away. I wanted to tell you, my wife, first. What's wrong?
I thought you were acting kind of weird.
I got a reservation at the Holiday Inn, that's all. You don't need to think too much about it.
Okay.
Hey, I just arrived at my parents' house.
I'm glad you made it there safely.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise to go on a date with you. Let's go see a movie next time I get a day off.
Okay, don't worry about it. Are you going to visit your friend now?
Yeah, I'm going to the hospital with some friends from my hometown. After that, we'll go out for drinks. Then I will check in and just relax.
Okay, have a good time.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to let you know that I might not be able to answer my phone right away.
What? What do you mean?
I'm meeting my friends from my hometown that I haven't seen in a while. I don't want to worry about notifications on my phone.
That's true.
If you need me, just drop me a line.
I will.
Monica, I've already checked in. When are you getting here? Hey, Monica. I guess you're driving. Oh, yeah. My wife doesn't seem to notice. I'm glad my wife is dumb. She doesn't think her best friend and her husband. I told her this trip was to visit my friends. Of course, the money for the hotel was my wife's money. I'm so glad I married a handy ATM. I told her I needed the money to visit my friend. We can have so much fun together.
Tony?
Hi, Monica. I'm glad to hear that. You haven't replied for so long. I was worried you had an accident or something. Where are you now?
I'm on my way. Tell me which hotel and your room number.
What? We have been talking about this place for a long time. I gave you the room number before, but...
I just want to make sure.
It's room 505 at Mountain Spa and Resort.
Thank you. Hi, Monica. Long time no see.
Kate? What's going on?
Is it wrong to contact you out of the blue? We've been friends since we were kids.
That's true, but...
Where are you now?
Where am I? In a cab.
Where are you going?
That's none of your business.
Tell me where you're going.
What are you talking about?
Are you heading to a hotel?
What? How do you know?
I knew it.
What?
What? You're planning to stay with my husband, aren't you?
No. What are you talking about? I'm not messing with my best friend's husband. I'm staying there with my family.
Unfortunately, I know everything.
What?
Tony misdirected his messages.
Huh?
Tony sent me the messages he meant to send to you. That's how I found out about the affair.
No way. You knew about us?
He is a real screw-up. He screwed up once and he's doing it again.
That sucks. We were going to enjoy our trip together.
I've known for a long time that you're slutty, but to make a move on a married man and on your best friend's husband, I guess you were worse than I thought.
Oh, well, your husband is crazy about me. I'm going to have to borrow your precious husband.
So, how long have you guys been dating?
About a year.
That long?
That's right. Actually, I've had my eye on him since you guys invited me to your wedding. We exchanged our numbers at the after party. We kept in touch.
I can't believe it. Stealing someone's husband?
Stealing? Tony chose me over you. Well, I'm more attractive as a woman.
A few days ago, Tony said he had to work late and didn't come home. Was he with you the whole time?
That's right. We had a date. We went to a pub and stayed at a hotel.
I made dinner and waited for him. He is such a jerk.
I told you, he would rather spend time with me than you. Well then, I'm going to spend some time with your husband this weekend. We're going to relax at a spa.
Okay.
What? What do you mean, okay? Aren't you frustrated that your husband cheated on you? Aren't you angry or upset?
You two are both jerks. I can't even get mad at you.
You bothered to contact me. You were trying to stop me, right?
Well, I'm sure of it.
I'm sorry to hear that. There are resorts everywhere. There's no point in trying to get in our way. We are having a hot night tonight. You can have a lonely night.
It's Mountain Spa and Resort.
Huh?
Room 505.
Wait, how did you know?
I pretended to be you when Tony misdirected the message.
What?
There's only one mountain spa and resort around. I'm sure it's expensive to stay there. That guy must have been trying to look good. It was my money, though.
Excuse me?
Turn back now.
What?
If you turn back now, I'll reduce the alimony.
Alimony?
If you ignore my advice and join Tony, the amount will increase.
That's terrible! Are you threatening me?
It's not a threat. My husband is cheating. I can demand alimony.
But I quit my job. I'm unemployed.
I know that. You don't last long with men or jobs.
You know I have no money and you're asking for alimony? We're not best friends.
I don't care about your situation. We're not best friends anymore. Do whatever you need to do to pay.
Oh no!
What are you going to do? Do you want to go and pay a lot? Or do you want to give up and go home?
Fine. I'll just go home.
And don't forget to block Tony on your phone. Messages and incoming calls.
Why? I'm not even allowed to contact him?
Oh, you're still trying to contact my husband at this point?
Well,
I'm offering to reduce your alimony. You're still planning to cheat?
No, I'm not. I will block him right now. I'll also block incoming calls.
In the future, if you contact him once more, I will increase the amount of alimony you'll have to pay.
I understand.
Monica, are you okay?
Maybe you got stuck in traffic? Well, we can stay in and have a relaxing date today. There's no need to rush. I can't wait to see you. I'm still thinking about it. If I had met you first, I never thought Kate would have a beautiful friend like you. You're so different from Kate. Well, she makes more than I do, so for now, it's safe to keep how it is. She works from home, so she can do the housework for me. I'm going to take advantage of Kate as long as she has money. They say love and marriage are separate, and it's true. Let's make out today. Just the two of us. I'm not leaving my wife, but I love you the most.
Huh? I hate you.
Huh?
Let's make out today, just the two of us? That's gross.
What's up with you all of a sudden, Monica?
Haven't you noticed yet?
What?
Such an idiot.
Huh?
Look at the icon.
That's the cat at your parents', right?
It's true that Monica and I are cat lovers. We both have a cat picture for our icons. But if you look closely, it's a different cat. How come you keep getting it wrong?
What?
You have been sending me these messages.
A misdirect?
Would it be easier to say, oops, you did it again?
I did it again?
It's me, Kate.
You're kidding.
You still don't get it? The picture on the icon is similar, but the name is totally different.
Ah, it's true, it's Kate.
I'm stunned. You finally noticed.
No.
What?
I have to let Monica know that you found out. She is on her way here right now.
She's not coming.
What?
There's no point in trying to contact her.
What?
I messaged Monica right after you misdropped the message. I made a deal with her to reduce the amount of alimony. Monica said she won't contact you anymore.
No, that's not it. This is not a joke. It's just... There's someone else I'm staying with, and we're in separate rooms. Monica just happens to be one of my friends.
Idiot. Monica can't be your local friend. She was my best friend since I was a kid.
Well,
I don't consider her my best friend now.
Please, Kate. I won't do this anymore, so please forgive me.
It's too late.
I was just playing around.
Really? You've been going out with her for a year.
You knew about this?
Monica told me just now.
Well, you should come to the hotel now.
Huh?
I changed my plan. I'm going to have fun with you all night tonight.
Don't say that.
What? What's better than a trip with your wife?
Are you kidding me? You want me to spend time at a hotel you were supposed to have an affair?
Well...
That's why I'm not going. But your father is on his way instead.
What? My father?
Yes.
Why is my father coming?
You lied about visiting a friend in your hometown. But I guess it's true that you visited your parents. The hotel is only a half-hour drive from your parents' house. Your father said he'll be there soon.
Oh, hey.
He's agreed to keep you under his supervision for the time being.
Keep me under his supervision?
I don't want to live with a cheating bastard like you.
You're going to kick me out of the house?
That's why I called your father. Your father said he's going to talk to his stupid son.
Seriously? I don't want to live at my parents' house.
At least you have a place to stay. You should be thankful.
What about my work? Do you know how long it takes me to get from my parents' house to work?
2 hours one way. It's not that far.
No way.
Then why don't you rent an apartment? You don't have the money anyway, do you? You spent all the money on Monica. You've probably run through your savings.
But...
Well, now that we don't have to worry about anything, let's settle this quickly.
Settle?
An alimony.
What?
I want a divorce.
Divorce? Are you serious?
You were unfaithful to me. You deserve it.
Kate, please. It was a one-time mistake.
One time? You've been dating Monica for a year.
I wasn't serious about her. You're the only one I really love. You are such a kind person. You'll forgive me, right? I can't live without you.
You can't live without my hard-earned money.
No, that's not true. That makes it sound like we married for money.
You said you were with me because I make more money. You made it clear.
That's just...
And I work from home, so I do the housework. I guess I was a convenient ATM and housekeeper for you.
That's not true.
Oh, I think your father is about to arrive.
What? Seriously, my dad is here?
Yeah, he said he's staying in room 505.
That's the room I'm in.
Why don't you stay with your father?
I don't want to. I don't want to spend time with my father. You can't be serious. Is this why you asked me, knowing I sent the wrong message?
Yep.
Damn you.
Damn you? Can you really say that to me?
Oh, no. I'll never cheat on her again. Don't divorce me. Let's make this work.
I said that earlier, didn't I?
Huh?
I hate you.
Well...
My lawyer will be there later.
Oh no, you're kidding.
I'm going to charge you a huge fee. You'll have to go through my lawyer from now on.
I can't pay alimony.
Oh, yeah, and I'll be collecting all your hotel bills for today, and all your expenses later. Bye.
Wait a minute. Is this even possible? Don't divorce me.
After this, my father-in-law and Tony had a long conversation. Then, he was dragged out of the hotel and taken directly to his parents' house. Then again, Tony had to talk with his parents. Thanks to the cooperation of my father-in-law and an excellent lawyer, the divorce was quickly finalized and the alimony was paid in one lump sum. Of course, I filed for alimony to Monica, who had been having an affair with Tony. Monica was unemployed, so her parents paid the alimony on her behalf. Monica's parents found out that she had been sleeping with her best friend's husband and kicked her out. She is now desperately paying off her debts. I, on the other hand, moved out of the apartment I was living in with my husband. I moved as far away as I could. I work from home and can work from anywhere. I am going to do my best to make a fresh start in a new environment. According to what my father-in-law told me, my ex-husband, who couldn't stand the cramped life at his parents' house, stormed into our old apartment. When he found out I was no longer there, he went back to his parents' house in tears. My ex-husband is still under the strict supervision of his parents. He is still living a hard life, commuting 2 hours daily to work.
Mary, your husband is now mine. You got what you deserved. That's your punishment for getting married before I did and getting so cocky.
Hi, sis. I thought you hadn't contacted me in a while. What is it, out of the blue?
Ha ha! You poor little sister. You need to break up with Nathan right away.
What? I don't get it at all.
I'm pregnant with your husband's child.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm going to be mom one step ahead of you.
That's impossible. You know what's impossible? You've been married for 3 years and you can't even have kids. It's for various reasons. Oh, I get it. You're not getting any love from Nathan, are you? Well, it's no wonder that Nathan is so disappointed in you. He was lamenting about it. He said that you're so preoccupied with your work and that you're completely casting off your femininity. It was Nathan who put me in that situation. Well, I don't care about your situation. Anyway, I'm carrying Nathan's child. Are you sure it's Nathan's? Of course. I haven't been with anyone other than Nathan. Oh, really? That's why you should divorce Nathan as soon as possible. He's mine now. I just want to check. Have you ever met my husband, Rachel? When I was about to introduce him to my family after my marriage was finalized, you said, I can't allow my little sister to get married before me. And you didn't want to meet him, right? I invited you to my wedding, but you didn't show up, saying you had some urgent business. That's true. I didn't want to see my sassy sister in her wedding dress, so I canceled attendance at the last minute. Then how did you know Nathan was my husband? After your wedding, Mom showed me the pictures. So how did you meet him? We happened to sit next to each other at a group blind date about 2 months ago. Group blind date? Nathan was going to a group blind date? I knew he was your husband as soon as I saw his face. But he was handsome and fun to talk to, so we decided to exchange numbers. And we went on more dates. We got to know each other better. With a guy who's 7 years younger than you, Nathan is 27 years old, just like me. I'm more than happy to date someone younger than me. Young guys are more energetic. Guys my age look like tired old men. Hey, Rachel, are you thinking of something bad? Huh? You always said you liked older men. My tastes have changed. Oh, and I was also interested in his father's legacy. I knew it. So the $5 million he inherited is mine. I'll be able to live a life of perpetual leisure. So you stole my husband for that? Oh, that's rude. It's not just about the money. Nathan told me his wife always works and neglects the home chores. He complained to me about it. You don't have to work so hard because Nathan is rich. So I decided to marry Nathan and become a full-time housewife to support him. I'm the one who'd rather bitch about it. You guys don't make a good match. Then, even more so, I'll take him. Suit yourself. Oh, you're fine with that? Because Nathan says he wants to marry you too, right? Yup. He says he wants to get rid of his cold wife and be with a kind Rachel. Then you can do whatever you want. Oh, you're not going to stop us? Well then, I'll take your husband and the $5 million. I mean, what kind of nerve does he have to remarry his wife's sister? Oh, I haven't told Nathan that I'm your sister. Huh? Don't ever tell him, okay? I'll resent you if you tell him and the engagement is called off. Well, that won't work. Even if you hide it, he'll find out sooner or later. I'm supposed to be the daughter of a prominent family. What? What makes you a daughter of a prominent family? You grew up in an ordinary office worker's family. Why are you lying like that? Because Nathan is handsome and his father is a business person. Well, that's true. So he won't accept me unless I have similar backgrounds. I don't think a marriage based on that kind of thinking and lying will last. It's okay. Even if I cheat a little, I want a rich, handsome man. Well, it's your life, Rachel, so you do what you want. Haha! I'll become happy instead of you, Mary. I hope things will go well. Oh, are you frustrated? Not really. If you get divorced, you'll be alone for the rest of your life. Oh, you'll be married to your job, so I guess it's okay, huh? Well, I'm going to be single for a while. I enjoy my job. Aren't you sad to be so vain? I'm going on an overseas trip with Nathan now, so bye-bye. What? Overseas trip? Yep. We're going to go on a honeymoon and spend a week or so abroad. Do you have that kind of money? I thought you were only working part-time, right? Oh, you haven't noticed? What are you talking about? I sold some of your brand name stuff. I don't understand what you're saying. The other day, I visited my future husband's house for the first time. When did you? I had a date at his house on a day when you were working on a holiday. I can't believe it. And he gave me a key to his house. I went over to his house again and I took some bags and accessories that you had in your closet. What are you doing? You have expensive things, Mary. They don't suit you, so I took them to a recycle store. I use them for business meetings. I'm going to use them this week, so give them back right away. I can't. I'm going on a trip. Oh, come to think of it, you've always been like that. You always used to say, "We're sisters, so let's share stuff." Whenever you saw something you liked, you would immediately take it away from me. Our parents adopted a stance of self-responsibility for everything, so I always had to endure it alone. I never thought the same things would happen even after I got married. I was so careless. But don't worry, I won't do this to you in the future. After all, I'm going to get $5 million. Mary, thank you for everything. You're no longer of any use to me. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations on your marriage. Thanks. But aren't you really frustrated? You don't have to say congratulations after your sister took your husband away. You don't have to say something you don't mean. No, I want to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. Well, I guess you'll find out why later. I don't know what's going on, but you're trying so hard to be tough, and you look so miserable. Well, good luck with the divorce.
Mary, thank you for everything. For the past 3 years, you've been a great help to me.
Yeah, I'm glad you finally agreed to the divorce.
I'm getting remarried, by the way.
Oh, with which girlfriend of yours?
I can't tell you which one since I had so many.
No surprise, because apparently you had several other girlfriends besides me before we got married.
Well, the person I'm marrying is on a totally different level than all the girlfriends I've had. She's a young lady whose family is rich. Her name is Rachel. Even her name sounds like a wealthy young lady, doesn't it? She's 7 years older than me, but I don't mind the age difference because she has a baby face and looks young.
But didn't you say before that you prefer younger women?
Well, younger is better, of course, but in her case, it's different.
Because her family is rich?
Well, yeah. I'm glad I was born handsome. If I can marry the daughter of a prominent family, my future is secure.
Good for you. You'll make a good match.
That's why I don't need you anymore. Thanks for being my housekeeper until now.
You're welcome, and I'm glad we're divorced.
I'm sorry I made you wait so long.
You cheated on me a lot and spent my money without my permission.
Well, it's in the past now, so just forget about it, okay?
How can I forget? Every time I ask you for a divorce, you made a big fuss, and you even called me at the office.
I'm sorry about that. I really am.
You have no idea how much trouble you've caused.
Well, you knew my situation. I was going through an inheritance and everything.
You deserved it.
Well, I didn't know much about the law.
I referred a lawyer to you, but you were the one who was obsessed with the affair.
You know, I've always wondered, what's wrong with cheating?
Huh?
You can't help it if you fall in love with someone, whether you have a wife or a girlfriend. It's a man's instinct to be with the one he loves. And in my case, I'm infertile. So I don't have to worry about getting the other women pregnant. Sooner or later, we'll get tired of each other and break up. So I don't understand why people make such a fuss over something as simple as cheating.
I can't respond to that, but let's just say the world doesn't appreciate that logic.
Well, I'm about to start a rosy life with my new wife, so I don't care what the world thinks.
Congratulations on your marriage. I wish you every happiness.
Oh yeah, I'll live with her in my house from now on, so you need to get out.
What?
I want to get married by the end of the week, so get out as soon as possible.
You can't do that. I haven't even decided where I'm going to move to.
Why don't you just go back to your parents' house?
Don't make it sound so easy. My parents live far from where I work. I can't just move out now.
What? Are you trying to ruin my happiness? Uh-oh, it's going to be a disaster. I'm going to live with her whether you leave or not.
Fine, I'll leave.
Thanks. Oh yeah, don't bother coming back to the house to get your stuff.
Huh?
I've already left them in a storage rental.
So, you've already made arrangements?
Haha, I work fast, don't I?
You could have used your speed when you received the inheritance.
Let's not talk about that anymore.
Well, it's not my problem.
But I'm marrying a wealthy young lady, so the money problem is safely solved.
Poor Rachel.
She loves me so much, so I'm sure she'll be very happy.
I hope it goes well. I wish you both the best of luck. Mary, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's been a while, sis. How's married life? Is everything going well with Nathan? Well, there's something that's been bothering me. What is it? I found some scary-looking documents in a drawer in the living room. What kind of documents? I don't know, but it says something about garnish. A garnishment order, something like that. That's it. What's this? Well, simply put, your wages and deposits are no longer at your disposal. Why is this stuff in my house? Oh, did you forget it? Of course not. Why don't you ask the owner of that document directly? Who are you talking about? I'll invite him now.
What is it, Mary? You said we have something to talk about, and you suddenly added me to a group text. What? Rachel? Why is Rachel here?
Nathan, what are you doing? You've been ignoring my texts.
Sorry, I've been a little busy.
About the picture I texted you earlier? What's this garnishment order?
What's that? I don't know either.
I'll explain it to you then. Nathan is $15 million in debt. What? Debt? That's impossible, because Nathan's father is the president of the company. How can the son of a president be in debt? It's true that his father was the president, but unfortunately, he had almost no assets. What? The proof is in the documents you found. You're lying. Then what about the inheritance of $5 million? He used to own real estate worth $5 million. It's already been foreclosed, though. What? I don't understand. Why is there a debt? Nathan's father's business failed, and he had $15 million in debt. What's that? If that's the case, why didn't Nathan just renounce his inheritance? Nathan, why did you inherit 15 million in debt?
Well, I'm not very good with the law.
Nathan, why don't you be honest? Why don't you tell her that you were so caught up in the affair at the time that you ignored the matter, and then you ran out of time? I can't believe it. Why did you keep such an important thing from me until now?
I was going to tell you someday. I'm sorry, but I need to borrow some money from your parents. Your parents are rich, right?
I can't believe this.
Please, I'm begging you. I'm your husband. You'll help me, right?
You haven't told him yet, huh?
What the hell? I mean, how do you know Rachel's number?
Because we're sisters.
Huh?
That means Rachel is not a wealthy lady. She's a daughter of commoners, just like me.
What the? You lying bitch! Screw you!
I'm sorry. I lied because I really wanted you to be attracted to me.
There are good lies and bad lies, you know. I married you because you're a rich man's daughter.
What's that? You married me for the money? You told me you were attracted to me because I was a woman brimming with mature charm.
I didn't mean that, of course. I like young women. If you weren't rich, I wouldn't like a hag like you.
I didn't think you were that kind of person.
I didn't think you were such a liar either.
By the way, Rachel, I heard you're pregnant with Nathan's child. Ah, yes I am. We're going to have a baby soon. It's terrible to have a husband who's in debt. It's a lie that you're pregnant, isn't it? You two liars are perfect for each other. What do you mean? Nathan is infertile. What? What's that? That's why it's impossible for you to have Nathan's baby. No way! That's a lie! I have Nathan's child in my belly! Rachel, did you take a pregnancy test? If you really are pregnant, that means you had relations with a man other than Nathan. Wait a minute! Nathan was happy when I told him I was pregnant, and we decided to get married and raise the baby together.
I was going to tell you the truth someday, but I felt like if you found out I was infertile, you'd run away.
What? So you married me even though you knew it wasn't your child? He probably thought he's lucky that you believe that the child was his. So you won't run away. No way!
I had no choice. To pay back the 15 million debt, I had to get a rich girl. More importantly, Rachel, is it true you're pregnant?
Pregnancy is a lie.
What?
If I tell you I'm having a baby, I thought I could marry you right away. You guys really make a perfect couple. I'm sure you both must be disappointed because you both thought that you're marrying someone rich. But I guess you two liars must get along well with each other. This is so frustrating. Oh, that's right. Mary, you were working all the time. I'm sure you have plenty of money saved up. And you guys just got divorced. So let's split the money as property division.
That's not possible. It was agreed upon in the marital property agreement before we got married.
Why did you have to do that?
3 years ago, my dad was alive and the company was doing great. I thought I'd eventually become the president and make a lot of money. I didn't want Mary to take it away from me.
What? You're so stupid.
Shut up. I don't need you to tell me that. You lied to me about getting pregnant just for the inheritance.
Well, we're both after money, weren't we? Okay. Let's just fight about this later, okay? I have something to say as well. First, I'm going to ask Nathan for compensation for divorce.
Compensation? I'm not going to pay that. The divorce proceedings are finalized.
You can claim compensation within 3 years.
What? What's that?
The amount will be decided in court, but I'd like to get $50,000 for the repeated cheating.
$50,000? I'm in debt, and you're going to do that much to me?
Oh, I still think this is not enough. I worked from morning till night to get you out of debt. Serves you right, Nathan. You got what you deserved for cheating me. I don't think you should be laughing at him either, Rachel. What? I'm going to charge you compensation as well. What? I'm your sister. That has nothing to do with it. Also, I'm claiming damages for the brand name goods you sold without my permission. What? It was a long time ago. Let bygones be bygones. It happened only a few weeks ago. You used to forgive me. I was a teenager and all I could do was cry myself to sleep. Now I have money and a good lawyer to consult with. Would you do that to your sister who has no money and is in need? You're a devil. You're saying the same thing as Nathan. You two really get along. Well, I'm off to see my lawyer now. See you later. After that, Nathan and Rachel had a big fight and got divorced. Nathan's assets were seized, and Rachel also had to take on debt for compensation and damage settlement. They are now living in extreme poverty. Rumor has it that both of them have become very thin and look like different people. I think they should file for bankruptcy. Well, it's none of my business. As for me, I was living in a hotel for a while after Nathan kicked me out of his house. I rented an apartment near my workplace. I am enjoying living all by myself now. And recently, I met a guy I like, and we have decided to date with the intention of getting married. Unlike Nathan, he is serious and faithful. I would like to build a warm family with him for sure.
Honey, my mom passed away.
I see.
Dad and I took care of her at the hospital just now. I think it was a peaceful end. I was prepared for it, but it's still sad.
I'm sure Emily was happy to have a kind daughter taking care of her until the end. I wish I could have been there to see her off. I'm so sorry I had to go abroad on a business trip at a time like this.
It's your job. Can't be helped. You can say goodbye at the funeral.
Got it. When's the funeral?
Day after tomorrow. Honey, you're supposed to arrive in the early morning the day after tomorrow, right? Come directly from the airport to the ceremony hall. I know it's a hassle, but please do it.
I understand. I'll sleep on the plane. I'll be fine.
Thanks, honey. Okay, now, I have a lot of stuff to do, so I'll see you later.
Okay.
Rachel, sorry. The plane's not flying because of a strike. I don't even know when it's gonna fly, so I can't go back there. I'm sorry I can't attend the funeral tomorrow. A strike? What do you mean?
The airport employees are on strike. No flight tonight. I'm gonna have to stay at the airport too.
Oh no! I can't believe they're on strike at a time like this.
What a day. Emily really took care of me. I wanted to attend the funeral and say goodbye to her, but...
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do. I'm sure Mom would understand. Maybe you can make it to the burial.
I don't think I'll be able to make it. I hate the company for putting me on an overseas business trip at such a time of the year.
By the way, you said your colleague Amy was with you, right?
Yeah, why?
I met her this afternoon.
What? Where?
At the lobby of the hospital by chance. She said her son had influenza and she went to see a doctor. I thought she was on a business trip with you, so I was so surprised.
Oh, my bad. They changed it to someone else at the last minute. Must be because her son was sick.
So, it was influenza, huh?
That's right.
Did Amy say anything else?
Nothing. Just that she's sorry for my loss, that's all.
I see. Good.
What? Is there something you don't want me to hear?
Of course not.
There's something fishy about you, isn't there? You usually don't care what people around you say. The only time you pay attention to what's going on around is when you're guilty.
What do you mean, guilty? Honey, your mom just passed away. Do you think I have time to think about anything else? I'm frustrated too. I want to go over there as soon as possible, but I can't.
I see. You're worried about me. I hope your flight takes off soon.
But even if they do, they'll start with the earliest flight, right? There was no flight for a whole day. My flight was scheduled for midnight, so I might get pushed back. I might not be able to go home for a while after all.
If that happens, you can visit her grave when you get back. Dad and I can handle the funeral and stuff. Your mom and dad are helping out too.
I'm so happy that you are so understanding. If you cried at a time like this, I wouldn't know what to do.
Mom passed away. I want to cry, but crying won't help.
That's right. You're as strong as I thought you'd be.
Hey, stupid George! I asked Amy. Aren't you going on an overseas business trip with George? And guess what she said? Well, it's been postponed due to the other party's circumstances. I tried to hold back what I wanted to say and played it off like an understanding wife. I deserve some praises. I am Rachel, 32 years old. I lost my mother and my husband left me in a depressed state. What is he doing? I have tried to find out, but without success. He has been giving me nothing but lip service, like, seriously? Although it turned out that he just didn't go on a business trip according to Amy's information, the text from his mom confirmed his affair.
Hey, Rach, listen!
Mrs. Smith, your blood pressure will rise again if you get excited.
Don't call me that!
Sometimes I want to be like your daughter-in-law. Or I'll forget. So, what's the matter, Mom?
So, I'm at a pizza restaurant by myself now. Didn't you order takeout pizza for the relatives? Yeah, I came to pick it up.
Oh, thanks. I was about to go and pick it up. So you went and got it for me.
That's right. I can only do so much. You should stay with Emily. And there's something I want you to hear. George is here too.
What? Really?
Didn't you say he was out of the country? You said he couldn't fly because of a strike, and he couldn't make it to the funeral, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I heard. That's why he should still be overseas.
I would never mistake my own son. I'm pretty sure that's what his voice sounds like. That moron.
I don't know. He was kind of fishy about it. I thought it was a little strange. He said Amy was with him on this business trip. But I met Amy, and she said the trip was postponed.
I see. He lied to you and his colleague, and even skipped Amy's funeral. And now he's enjoying pizza.
You just confirmed my suspicions. So, who's he with?
Well, he's with a girl.
I knew it. That's what I thought. Still a bit shocked, though.
And he's ordering all kinds of fancy stuff and acting all high and mighty. The woman just said, "George, that's amazing!" And they are both so excited. Emily just passed away, and they're fooling around? It's so weird and disgusting that I can't believe it's my son. I can imagine. They're feeding each other. Ew! They're ruining my pizza. They should be fined for ruining a good meal. If I were a lawmaker, I'd enact that law right now. Where are you, Mom? Right behind George. The pizzas we ordered aren't ready yet. I'm sitting here waiting. So close. Wait, but how come you can see everything? There's a big mirror in the restaurant. I can see all of George's table. All I can see is his back and the woman's face. That's pretty good positioning, isn't it? Gosh, he just wiped tomato sauce off her face and licked his fingers. Can't these guys be banned from restaurants? Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. You'll have to bear it. Unforgivable. When you are going through a hard time after losing Emily. I can't believe he made out with her at a pizza restaurant. I was all sad and crying in front of Mom's coffin just now. Now I've stopped crying because I'm so angry. I don't like to say this to the person who gave birth to him, but he's a piece of trash, isn't he? Yeah, I can't deny that. I can't stand my son being such a piece of trash either. What's he like? Is he pretty? I don't really know her face. She wears too much makeup. She's got this smug tone and goofy look that makes me sick to my stomach. Hey, can I go there now? I don't mind, but I can carry the pizza by myself. I honestly don't care about pizza. I just need to see the look on that tramp's face. I can't just send Mom off with such negative emotions. Okay. Well, come over. Why aren't you answering your phone? I know you're bored because of the flight cancellation. I'll deal with anyone who comes to the funeral. Can I ask you a few questions about food? Oh, sorry. What's wrong with the food? I was thinking of serving pizza to everyone. I ordered takeouts from a pizza restaurant near 8th Station. What? 8th Station? Yes, what's wrong? Oh, no, nothing. But isn't the 8th Station a long way from the funeral site? The one at 00 Station is closer to the hospital. It's not that far. Mom's been saying for a while that she wanted to have the funeral near my parents' house. So we decided to have it at the ceremony hall at Station H, which is the closest to my parents' house. That's why we ordered pizza from the restaurant at Station H. Didn't I tell you that? I didn't hear anything about that. Why are you mad? Is something wrong? No, nothing. I'm not even back yet. I'm still stuck at the airport. That's the only thing that's wrong. You seem to be a bit on edge, though. What? Oh, that's a nice t-shirt. Isn't that Balenciaga? When did you get it? What? Oh, you're wearing matching clothes with her. It's expensive, so be careful not to spill tomato sauce on it, okay? What are you talking about? You both seem to be getting along well. So, she's Julie. She's so pretty. A bit scary, though. She's so your type. Wait a minute. Where are you? Where are you? At the airport, of course. Then who's that asshole eating pizza right in front of me? A doppelganger? What? What do you mean? What? I'm right behind you right now. What? No way! I checked and you're not there. Well, I'm hiding. You can't see me from there. I'm behind the chair. What the? Don't get up. Don't come over here. Keep looking forward. By the way, there's another person sitting behind your back. Do you know who that is? I don't dare to check. Then I'll call her for you. Ta-da! It's her! You moron! Mom! I've been listening to your sickening conversation all day. I haven't even had pizza yet. I just want to throw up. Why are you here? I came to get my pizza and you are here. I didn't notice. Someone called me and I rushed over. You two were such good friends. We are in a secret relationship. Don't misunderstand anything. We don't do anything fishy like you do. We only had dinner. I ain't worried about that. Your mom passed away, right? Are you sure you're okay to come here? I don't want to be worried about a jerk who ditched his mother-in-law's funeral just to eat pizza with this tramp. I don't want you worrying about me. She must be really important to you to make you pretend to go on a business trip and then come here to eat pizza. And this girl, Julie? I didn't expect my mom to be in the same restaurant. What a day. See, she's mad at you. Stop staring at your phone and feed me. Can she even use her hands? She's so creepy. Her voice gives me goosebumps. Maybe that's Julie's cute side. I bet George falls in love with her because of that too. Jeez, bad taste. I hate this kind of pretentious girl. Don't say bad things about Julie. Hey, George, I have a favor to ask you. What? That woman is so annoying. She keeps asking you to feed her pizza. Pretend to be annoyed and shove a pizza slice to her face. What the heck? I can't do that. I can't do that to Julie. Tell me, are you fine with me disowning you? You good with that? Are you willing to get divorced and be stuck in an alimony hell and not be able to live a human life? Not only me and Mon, but all our relatives will turn their backs on you too. And by the way, my mom might curse you and haunt you. Our family is full of strong women. You'd better weigh that against Julie and decide which is more important. Are you threatening me? Yes, I am. Fair and square. Fine, I'll do it. Heck. Gosh, you really did it! Julie is so pissed off! Shoving pizza to a girl's face! I'd hate it even if it wasn't a girl. You guys made me do it. Everyone's paying attention to you because of Julie's squealing. What you say next is going to be important. What should you do next? That's enough. Don't F with me. Now, break up with her. What? Right here, right now? I can't do that. I'll tell her later, I swear. I don't want to make a scene out of the breakup in this situation. I don't trust you. You lie your way out again. I can't. What? Julie's gonna cry. I mean, she's already crying even now because of you guys. I'm gonna have to make excuses and comfort her now. How can I break up with her now? So, you're fine with Rach crying? She's strong. What are you talking about? She just lost her mom. You do know she's filled with sadness and anxiety. She doesn't sound like that to me. I mean, she said herself she's a strong woman. Not only did you not attend her mom's funeral, you brought a tramp to a pizza restaurant and cheated on Rach. She must be so emotionally damaged. Thanks to you, her lousy, sinful husband. What's wrong with you, Rach? You've been teaming up with my mom all day, messing with me. Because I can't do it otherwise. What? Do you really think we are having fun? My mom was sick and her condition had been deteriorating recently, so even though I was prepared for it, but I just lost my mom. She had just turned 60. You had no idea how sad and painful it is to lose your mother and how much you feel like crying at any moment. I really wanted you to come home right away to support me. But you just had to go on a rock trip, get stuck by a strike. I held back because I didn't want to make you worried. But it was all a lie. When I saw you cavorting with that tramp at the restaurant, you know how shocked I was. I'm sorry. Do you think you can apologize and be forgiven? I can never forgive you for making me suffer like this. That woman and you. I have to make you suffer the pain of losing something. But, you know, we don't have to say goodbye at the pizza restaurant. Then where? A hotel? Shall we make a reservation? No. You've always been such a handful. Now you're going to do exactly as I say. Not that again. Trust me, I'll make sure Julie won't cry or rant. And we'll just quietly get up and leave the restaurant. Even though she's still complaining about the aftermath of what just happened, I don't think I should listen to you two. Don't worry. Trust me, I understand women's hearts best. What the hell is that? Who said? Repeat after me. You're such a slut messing with married men. You only deserve losers. Even pizza is a waste on you. Now, get lost. Huh? There's no way I can say that. Oh, right. Do you know where she lives and works? I know, but why? Of course, it's for the alimony claim. There's no way Julie can pay it. She's just a regular office lady. Okay, time for a short skit. One burrito, please. Okay, that'll be $6. I'm an ordinary office worker with no money, but I'm hungry. I'll eat it without paying. You can't do that, ma'am. You have to pay. I'm just an ordinary office worker. There's no way I can pay. Do you think that kind of logic will work in society? Well, that's how it is. Do you understand? What the heck are you trying to say? It's even harder to understand. Oh, well, I tried to make it understandable to you, but you're not very smart. Was it unnecessary? Oops. Hurry up and say what I just said. Every single word. You're such a slut messing with married men. You only deserve losers. Even pizza is a waste on you. Now, get lost. Dang, she's staring at me. Not only Julie, but all the customers are staring at me. I can't stop laughing at Julie's face. I can't take it. He really said that. What a jerk. Huh? But look, Julie left without saying anything. See? I told you so. What the hell is this? But this is okay, right? I'm gonna attend the funeral now. I'm so hungry after this breakup. We're gonna have pizza with all the relatives, right? Huh? 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 Your brain must be wired different for you to even be able to say that. Who do you think you are to come to my mom's funeral? I don't want you within a 1 kilometer radius of the ceremony hall. That wasn't the deal. No, there was no deal at all. When did anyone say things would be back to normal? You did. You said if I did what you said, you would let me off the hook with the alimony and stuff. I made no promises, and I don't want a husband like you. I'll divorce you as soon as possible. Then why did you make me and Julie break up? Of course, it's because I can't allow you to be happy. Didn't I say so? You make me so angry. You can't live on your own, can you? You're a housewife. You can't live without me. Don't worry about that. My mom's insurance will pay out. I'll use it as a stepping stone to get a job. There's an insurance payout? How much? 7 grand. Huh? That much? What about my share? Of course, 0. Are you stupid? I'm the beneficiary. This is for me and my dad. That's all. You're just an outsider. Could you keep quiet? What the heck? I'm your husband. You made me sick. Mom? Don't call me Mom, you piece of crap. I'm cutting you off as of today. Rach is my only daughter. If you have any financial problems, I'll support you, Rach. So, George, there's no need for you anymore, you cheating bastard. Mom, thanks, but I can't rely on you too much. I'm fine on my own. What are you talking about? If I hadn't given birth to that garbage, you wouldn't have had to go through all that trouble. I'll take responsibility as the manufacturer. It's cool, but I really can't take advantage of you. Hey, how long do I have to turn my back on you? Like, literally? Oh, don't turn around. I don't want to see your dirty face again. The moment you look at me, I'll pour Tabasco on you. I'll stain your Balenciaga t-shirt. My back has been itching too, probably from that filthy guy behind me. I don't want to go back to the funeral in a filthy state. Maybe I should take a shower before I go back. You're so mean. You're the one to talk. Think about what you've done. She's right. If you're even remotely late with your alimony payment, I'll take full responsibility. I'll make you disappear. I'm ashamed to have given birth to you. Please tell me you're kidding. No, I'm not. Why should I lie? Okay, you're wasting your time talking to him. We'll get a lawyer for the rest later. Let's get out of here. Hey, I got a pizza. That's right. I'm just trying to kill the time until the pizza is ready. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you. Come on, let's go. Wait a minute. Can I at least drop by to say goodbye to Emily? No need to. And don't call me Emily. I don't want to see your face. I'll never stop hating you for what you did to Rachel. What? What? Rach, that was... What was that? Why are you all confused? She was possessed. What the heck? I'm sorry, Mrs. Green. I'm so sorry. Please don't haunt me. What's wrong with this guy? Must have been a punishment from God. Rach, just go. Let's send your mom off with a clear mind. After that, we completed all the procedures for my mom's funeral, burial, insurance, and so on. I asked lawyer to file for alimony from George and Julie, and we divorced. I thought he would be a goner given his initial attitude at the pizza restaurant, but he agreed to the divorce and payment more easily than I expected. He said that my mom came down from heaven, possessed me, and scolded him. But I don't remember that at all. I got quite a bit of money from the alimony and insurance combined. I was able to get by for a while. I decided to use almost the entire amount for my mom's memorial service and for my dad's living expenses, who is about to retire. I found a new job and I'm now working hard. Mon and I are still good friends and we hang out often. We have fun together and heal the wounds of losing my mom.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey sis. Hey, what do you mean you're getting married? So cheeky of you to marry before I get to. I'm the prettier one. Naomi? It doesn't matter when I get married. You've been going out with your boyfriend for 6 months, haven't you? You told everyone that he's a high spec and nice guy and that you will definitely going to marry him. Of course I'm going to marry him. That's why you have to wait until I get married. That's absurd. We have our own reasons and planned on specific dates we want to get married. That's what you care, right? It's none of my business. I don't care about your stupid reasons. That's nonsense. We've already discussed and decided on the wedding and the registration date. We can't change it now. Forget it then. But I'm definitely getting married before you do. Stop screaming on the text. Ashton, can we talk? Oh, hey, Eiley. What's up? How many RSVPs did you receive for our wedding? Well, 90% of them have arrived. Are there people who are going to be absent? So far, there are only 2 people who can't make it due to work and family reasons. Oh, I see. Why, you haven't received much RSVPs yet? I mean, they started coming in the last few days, but so far, all of them will be absent. What? Why? I don't know. Have you checked with anyone? I was going to wait and see before asking friends, but first, I thought I should share and discuss it with you. Oh, yeah, of course. I appreciate you telling me. Well, when we meet tomorrow, can you bring me the invitations you have on hand? I'll check it myself as well to see if there are any clues. We can ask our guest after that. Also, I think you should talk to your parents, just in case. I know it's going to worry them, but it's better to tell them first before things get too complicated. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the advice. Sis, I heard. Everyone is returning your invitation as absent, aren't they? You're not very trustworthy, are you, sis? The people you thought were your friends are actually not. Maybe? Well, it's understandable, isn't it? You stole your husband-to-be from me. What? That's why you were so eager to get married before me. Naomi? What are you talking about? My fiancé doesn't know you, right? You never met him because you skipped a family meeting where we introduced each other. You know, initially, I didn't care who my sister married, so I went to karaoke with my friends instead. I was surprised when my mom told me his name. He's my ex-boyfriend, Ashton. Wait a minute. He dumped me because you stole him from me. No, really, you've never met Ashton. Don't call his name so casually. You stole my boyfriend away from me? You don't deserve to be happy. I'm going to crash your wedding. Naomi, calm down. Let me hear you out a little more. No, I want you to be unhappy. Much more. How did you meet Ashton? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to beat you to hell for sure. Prepare yourself. Ashton, can we talk now? Yeah, I was just about to call you. Listen, I need to check something with you. Can I talk to you first? Sure. What do you want to check with me? Do you know my sister? Have you guys met? Your sister? No, I don't think so. You showed me her picture, but I'm sure I'll recognize her if I've met her. That's what I thought. Sorry for asking such a strange question. I knew it myself, but I just had to make sure. Yeah, no problem. What's going on? My sister told me that I stole her boyfriend. What? Well, doesn't your sister have a boyfriend for 6 months? I told you about that, right? My sister definitely got it wrong. But I couldn't talk to her since she was too hyped up about it. She made a statement that she's going to crash our wedding. What? Really? Then I guess your sister is responsible for the absences too. Did you find out anything? Yes, I did. I don't think the RSVPs returned back to you were the ones we had printed and mailed out. The prints of the ones you received have a slightly different tint from mine. You can tell if you compare closely. A tint? Depending on the type of printer, it comes out slightly reddish or bluish. Wow, I've never heard about this. So, in our case, we printed all of our invitations with the printer in your apartment, right? And you haven't touched any color adjustments, right? No, I haven't made any changes since I bought it. And yet, all the absent RSVPs that you received were obviously printed by a different printer. What? Oh, and one more thing. Did you notice the postmark? No, I didn't pay any attention to it. They were all postmarked from Central City, where your parents live. All of them? That's just plain weird. There were even replies from friends living in other states and overseas. Your sister lives at home with your parents now, right? She lives alone 2 stations away from my parents' house. But that's still in Central City. I feel like the pieces of the puzzle are coming into place. It's too early to say for sure, but let's check further down this line. Agree. Sorry about everything. It's okay. Let's just get through this together. Right. Thank you. Sis, it's your wedding today, but no one is coming, right? How do you feel now? My revenge for you doesn't end here. As a matter of fact, I've taken your lover and made him mine. And guess what? I'm carrying his baby in my belly. I'll spend a day with him so you can curse your misfortune and cry all night long. Hey sister, sucks that no one came to the wedding yesterday. How does it feel to be all alone? Uh-huh. What are you talking about? Everyone attended the wedding as normal, and I'm so touched that he even showed up. Who's he? A popular YouTuber came as a surprise and he put some show for us. What? Ashton met him through work. It made me really happy because I'm his huge fan. Huh? Don't be silly. All of the guests on your side didn't show up, right? The wedding had to be cancelled, right? Only you think so. What? I'll have to explain to you, but take a look at this photo first. What is it? What's this? It's the photo of the wedding yesterday, apparently. You can ask Mom and Dad if we really had the wedding or not. Wait a minute, what is this? The groom is no Ashton. His name is Ashton Bailey. Huh? Bailey? Ashton is not his family name? I knew it. Your boyfriend's last name is Ashton. His name is Clark Ashton. Huh? What? In other words, you had mistaken him for someone else. Mistake? Wait, I don't get it. But I was rejected by Ashton. He said he couldn't marry me. That's because you pressured Clark to marry you just because you wanted to get married before I did. I was able to talk to one of your friends. I heard that Clark is from a quite prestigious family. Your friend told me that he had explained to you that he can't casually decide to get married because of his family background. But he couldn't trust you anymore, who thoughtlessly pressured him to get married just because of her rivalry with her sister. That's why he broke up with you. That's not true! And you mistakenly assumed that I stole your boyfriend after finding out his name from Mom. You didn't even care to check thoroughly. You used the spare key to my apartment which I had left at Mom's, and sneaked into my place and took the wedding invitation data file. Finally, you stole all the returned RSVPs from my mailbox during the daytime while I was at work. You then printed it out from the date you stole and marked absent for everyone and mailed it to me. How do you know all this? Because I called my friends. What? I told your friends not to take you seriously. Why? Naomi, you went spreading words to my friends saying that my marriage was called off because Ashton found out that I was cheating. And that I'm not only unrepentant, but also gets feisty and nasty, so they shouldn't contact me. You also told them not to believe what I say, even if I tell them anything. Oh my god, why? Well, you know, because everyone believed that I wouldn't do such a thing. Steal my sister's boyfriend. What? My friends know about Ashton. Ashton called my friends to confirm that you made false statements. They all knew it was not true. They were just being hesitant to confirm with me directly since it was a delicate matter. What the hell? All the hard work I put in. Yeah, it was all for nothing. You'd rather ruin it yourself, wouldn't you? I don't know. I know you're in shock, but I need to ask you something else. What? The person you were with yesterday, a man with whom I was supposedly having an affair. Oh, that's right. I'm going to tell your Ashton all about it and get him to divorce you. Can you tell me his name? What do you care? It's your boss, Wayne. What? I know you won't be able to deny to this fact. He's been stalking me. What? He's been hitting on me for a long time. I've been relieved that he's been quiet for the past few months. Now I get why. He must have shifted his interest to you. Wait, I don't want that. Is that who he really is? But this is a clear act of infidelity. Huh? I will have to tell Wayne's wife. He's married? Oh, you didn't know? But just because you're with the wrong person, it doesn't change the fact that you have relations with the intention of plundering her. Well, I'm leaving for my honeymoon now. What? I'm getting on board the airplane. No, wait. How could you just leave me like this after telling me all this? You called them all in yourself. I'm switching the phone to an airplane mode now. No, wait, sis! My sister has always been a child who was competitive with me and tends to run off the rails to the extent that even my parents have a hard time dealing with it. But this time, it's not that simple because she's pregnant. Wayne is so eager to marry Naomi, and he divorced his wife and paid alimony for both Naomi and himself. In the meantime, Naomi asked her ex-boyfriend Clark to get back together with her, lying to him that she's pregnant with his child. However, he rejected, telling her that the math didn't add up and that she was lying. When Wayne found out about this, he showed his true color as an ex-stalker. He quickly submitted Naomi's marriage certificate and started to control her. Naomi was insulted from her relatives and had no other place to return to but his place. She seems to be spending her days enduring his restraints, having his child, without a care in the world.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Felicity! Where are you now? The dishes I asked you to do aren't done yet. Sorry, Margaret. My stomach's feeling really tight and I can't move. I'm taking a rest in my bed. What? What are you indulging yourself for? Pregnancy isn't an illness, you know. Indeed, but I have a high-risk pregnancy. My doctor told me to take it easy. You started maternity leave early and have been at home. Well, since you're not working, you better do housework. That's still work. I should be mostly on bed rest, you know. Bed rest? That's a bit dramatic. I know I can't stay in bed all day, so I've been doing what I can. I don't want to risk anything happening to the baby, you know. Can't you help with the housework a little? You're just watching TV in your room, right? Stop complaining and get things done quickly. Otherwise, you'll end up regretting it. Please stop threatening me like that. It's not a threat. I'm serious. You're too much. The other day, you threw my things away just because I talked back. You were at fault, you know. In this house, what I say is absolute. Forcing me to weed under the scorching sun while I'm struggling with morning sickness? That's way out of line. I've said it many times. Pregnancy is not an illness. Your things were thrown away because you're a bad daughter-in-law. I hope you deeply reflect on that.
Geez, you've changed, you know? How? When I met you for the first time, you said you were happy to have a nice girl like me in your family.
Well, Gardner was still here back then. I had to play the role of a kind mother-in-law. He seemed to really like you, always nagging me to treat you well.
So when he passed away, you changed your color.
You got it right. There's no way I would like the thief who stole my precious son.
So I guess your attitude toward me won't change in the future.
Your existence alone is already annoying. On top of that, if you can't even handle chores properly, you're just a hindrance. I wish Vincent would divorce you.
I see.
If you don't want to be divorced, stop whining and start doing what you're supposed to do. First, clean up all the dishes in the kitchen. After that, clean the living room, and while you're at it, clean my room too.
Your room too?
Oh, if you dare to defy, it won't just be throwing things next time. Is that okay with you?
All right, I'll clean up. Hey, honey, how's your business trip going? Is it a good time?
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm kinda busy right now.
Working this late?
It's not really work, but there's a lot to do during the business trip, you know.
I see.
So, what's up?
I'm thinking of moving out.
Moving out? What are you saying all of a sudden? You used to say you were happy living there.
That's because your mom was still nice.
She hasn't changed a bit.
Since your dad got sick and passed away, she did change, you know.
How?
She throws all the housework on me, and if she doesn't like the way I do things, she yells at me. Lately, she's even resorted to throwing my things away.
That's called tough love, isn't it?
Are you taking her side?
She's being tough for your own good. Don't you get it?
Lately, you've just been lounging around and pushing all the chores onto her.
I'm pregnant.
So what? Pregnancy isn't an illness.
You two are saying the same thing. You know that I have a high-risk pregnancy and need to take it easy.
I'm a man, so I don't really know about pregnancy. So, what's the deal? Did she say something to you again?
When I wasn't feeling well and was resting, she demanded that I wash the dishes and clean.
If you don't like it, just say no.
If I refuse, I don't know what she might do. I'm worried sick about what might happen to the baby. So I think it's better to move out and just get a place for us alone. It would reduce stress and be better for the baby.
Why don't you move out alone then?
What?
I don't even mind divorcing if you'd like.
Divorce?
If you dislike her that much, there's no future for us.
But we're expecting. Can't we just live separately from her?
Nope. I can't leave her alone, especially now that Dad's gone.
But
I'm an only child, so I should look after her. You can go to your parents or do whatever you want.
that doesn't mean we have to get divorced.
If you can't get along with her, then we have no other choice. I'm not planning to separate from her, you know?
Honey, have you always been this much of a mama's boy?
What did you say? Is it wrong to care about my mother?
That's fine, but aren't you crossing the line? When we got married, you said you would prioritize me the most.
A wife and a mother are different, you know? A wife can be replaced by anyone, but there's only one mother in the world.
That's a harsh way to put it.
Just so you know, even if we divorce, I won't pay child support.
What the heck?
Of course not. It's your choice.
What are you talking about? It's a parent's obligation, so it doesn't matter.
Shut up. Anyway, I have to go. I'm busy. Wait, Vincent. I'm willing to accept your decision to part ways. Take your time to think until I return from my business trip. Felicity, I heard from Vincent. Are you seriously thinking about getting a divorce? No, I haven't made up my mind about it yet. Phew, that's a relief. Finally, you're thinking about leaving. I can breathe easy now. I won't have to see the face of the useless daughter-in-law anymore. Margaret? Oh, still hesitating? You want to get away from Vincent, right? Just file for a divorce already. It's not that simple. We're expecting a child together. There are plenty of single moms out there in the world. You can do it too. I still hope to raise the child together with him. Do you want to be punished again? Excuse me? You've got quite a big belly now. Yes? It looks like a balance ball, so I just want to hop on top. You're despicable. There's your grandchild in my belly. If you divorce him, that child is a stranger to me. Okay, I'm leaving. Really? Lucky me. My unborn child is important to me. Staying with you puts its life at risk, so I can't do it. But where are you going? Your parents live quite far from here, right? I'll find a place to rent. Good for you. File for divorce too. That's something Vincent and I'll decide together. No, do it right away. I can't decide on my own. You know, he also wants it too. He doesn't want a wife who uses pregnancy as an excuse to neglect housework. So when he returns from his business trip, we'll start divorce proceedings right away. Sigh. But let me stay here for a bit longer. Why? Don't you want to leave right away? I need some time to find a new place. Well, the divorce is decided, so you're completely useless now. Get lost quickly. Please, I haven't found a place to live yet. Why not try camping out somewhere? That's not possible. I want to avoid putting stress on my body. I'm concerned about the baby. I don't care. Since you're getting a divorce, I have nothing to do with you or the child. Just disappear from my sight. Understood. I'm done here. Oh, good. When I just got married, you were really sweet, and I was genuinely happy back then. Vincent was caring too, and we were in love. What the heck? Are you trying to reminisce or something? I believed that was the real you, so I endured it all this time. There's no such thing as a good relationship between in-laws. Don't delude yourself with fantasies. I get it now. Okay, I won't be coming back. Obviously. I don't ever want to see your face again. Pack up your stuff and get out. Well, thank you for everything. Goodbye. Felicity! What's going on, Margaret? Why aren't you answering the phone? Sorry, I'm at the hospital for a checkup right now. Come back. Why? What's the matter? You kicked me out, remember? I'm retracting that. Just come back. You're having trouble finding a place to live, right? Not at all. Right after you kicked me out, I called my parents and my dad came to pick me up. I'm staying with them now. I see. But you can't stay there forever, can you? Just come back here as soon as possible. Why? Did something come up? Vincent brought a strange girl here. A blondie with a plastic face and skimpy dress.
Oh, that's his girlfriend.
What? You knew?
I could somewhat understand why you became cold after Gardner passed away. But when he started giving me a cold shoulder, I sensed something was off.
Okay.
He started working late and going on business trips all of a sudden. On top of that, he mentioned divorce even though we're about to become parents. So I hired someone to look into it.
Like a private detective?
Yeah, my dad introduced me to his acquaintance. Turns out he's been cheating on me with a jobless girl 10 years younger than him. She's the girl who's at your place now.
I had no idea he was having an affair. And with a flashy girl like that?
But from now on, you'll be living with her. You better try to get along.
No way! I won't let her stay here. Listen, it's unbelievable. She doesn't do any housework. Even when I give her instructions, I don't know if she has some hearing problem or just ignores me, but she never listens. When I scolded her, she grabbed me and dared say stuff like, "Shut up, old lady." It was really scary.
Oh, sounds like you've got a boisterous future daughter-in-law now.
No way! Who would want a girl like that? Living with that rough, arrogant girl is way worse than having you around.
But you kicked me out.
So I'm telling you to come back. I'll be in trouble without you around, you know?
I promised I wouldn't come back, remember?
Oh, come on.
Well, now let's add another villain here.
What?
Felicity? Why is Mom here too?
Vincent!
Ugh. Felicity, what the heck are you doing?
Can I have a little time right now?
Well, I have the day off today, but...
I want you and your mom to face reality together.
What the heck?
Even though your mom treated me horribly, you never defended me, right?
Of course not. She's always right. You were slacking off too much.
You didn't really think that, did you?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Vincent, you sided with me because you thought she wasn't fit to be your wife, right?
No, that's not it. He pretended to be on your side because he wanted to be with his girlfriend. Oh, just so you know, denying the affair is pointless now. I told your mom earlier, but I've hired a private detective. I have evidence.
Uh-oh.
I know everything. Even when you claimed to be on a business trip, you were actually on a date with her. When I messaged you the other day, you were with her, right?
I admit cheating was wrong, but you wanted to leave the house, didn't you?
Your mom was treating me horribly, but you didn't stand up for me. What else could I do other than leave?
Well...
I became a nuisance to you, I guess. Taking advantage of your mom bullying me, you used it as an excuse to get a divorce, right?
It's not true, right, Vincent?
Mom, don't believe a word she says. She just wants to blame me.
You can't talk your way out of it. Well, you must be happy to have gotten rid of me as you wished. Your mom doesn't seem too pleased, though.
I finally got rid of the pest that was bothering us, only to find a new one. This time, it's worse than a pest. It's a virus.
Too bad.
A virus? That's harsh.
Why didn't you tell me that you had a girlfriend?
Sorry, Mom. I couldn't bring myself to admit I was cheating.
Don't tell me you're thinking about getting married to her.
Well, actually, she's pregnant, and we're planning to get married as soon as the divorce is finalized.
She's already pregnant?
Well, then getting married is the only option. From what I've found, she used to hang out with shady people, and she seems quite tough. Watch out, Margaret.
Shady people?
Jeez, don't say unnecessary things. Mom, you kicked her out because you thought she wasn't a good wife, right? The new girlfriend looks flashy, but she's a really nice girl. You'll come to like her soon.
That's not happening. She doesn't do any housework and her language is terrible. There's absolutely no chance of accepting her as my family.
Don't you want me to be happy?
Of course I do. But I don't want a defiant daughter-in-law. Break up with her right away.
Jeez.
Anyway, I don't like any woman getting close to my precious son, no matter who.
You see, Vincent, she isn't wishing for your happiness. She just wants to claim you as her possession.
No way. Are you really that kind of person?
Please, Felicity, come back. You're better than that flashy girl. I apologize for everything.
I already said no earlier.
I'll do anything to earn your forgiveness.
I don't want your apologies now, and we've already filed for a divorce, so forget it.
There was a time we got along well, remember?
No, I want nothing to do with you anymore.
Then what am I supposed to do?
You just need to live happily with your son and his future wife.
I don't want that. Vincent, break up with her now. Call off the divorce.
Cut the crap, Mom. You kicked her out.
You did too.
Enough. I don't want my happiness interfered with, so I'm cutting ties with you.
Are you throwing your mother away?
In the end, both of you were pretending to care about each other, while only thinking of yourselves.
Are we done now? I'm out of here.
Wait. I'll demand alimony and child support from you.
What? I can't pay. I'm using my money for the wedding with her. Plus, she's pregnant. I'm already overwhelmed with that. I beg you not to meddle with my happiness.
You think you can get away so easily after betraying me and our baby? I don't care if you have to borrow, but pay up. Ask your girlfriend to help you.
Stop it. She's not working, so she has less money than I do. If she finds out about this, she might call off the marriage.
Then you just have to figure it out.
I told you I don't have money. Consider my situation.
None of my business.
Mom, can you pay on my behalf? You'll do that for me, right? I'm your precious son after all.
You've got to be kidding me. You're not my son.
What? You used to say I was the most important person in the world.
That was when you were mine and mine alone. If you care so much about another woman, I'll gladly cut ties with you.
What the heck, Mom?
Let's save the mother-son quarrel for later. I've said what I wanted. I'm leaving now.
Wait. We should meet up and talk.
We won't. Ever again.
Wait, Felicity. Please, come back.
I don't want to go into debt. Spare me.
Vincent and Margaret, despite talks of cutting ties, stayed together in the house along with his girlfriend. Margaret, reaching her limit, demanded that they leave. But the assertive girlfriend managed to talk her down. The three continued to live together in an uncomfortable atmosphere today. Moreover, my attorney successfully negotiated alimony and child support, so Vincent is now drowning in debt. Obviously, life has been challenging for the couple, and Margaret has even taken up a part-time job. According to the neighbor, there are daily arguments and sounds of things being thrown around in their house. I'm truly grateful to have left that house when I could. I gave birth to a healthy baby girl and am enjoying blissful times at my parents' house. My maternity leave will end soon, so I plan to enroll her in daycare. I'm committed to nurturing and raising her, supported by the love and assistance of my parents.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, Janet, how many times have I told you? It is your job to clean up the kitchen sink. And yet, you left the dishes as they were and went out. You're not going to make me do this, are you? Janet, don't ignore it. Pick up the phone. Mom, I'm at work right now. So what? You're a middle school graduate and can't do much of a job. Now come home and clean up the kitchen. Don't be ridiculous. I can't just leave. Shut up. It's your fault for breaking your promise. It's not a promise. It's just a rule you made. Besides, I had to go to work earlier today. I didn't have time to clean up. Stop making excuses. You've always been like that. When things get bad, you try to cover it up with lies. I'm not lying. I make breakfast every day. Can't you just clean it up? Huh? Are you telling me what to do? Because you were a housewife in our home all day. I do all the meal preparation and cleaning. Can't you at least clean up after breakfast? You're condescending. Or maybe you could just ask Julie to do it. Don't be silly. She's busy with school. I'm busy with work too. Oh God, you're so annoying. Your sister is so sweet and docile. I wonder why your personalities are so different. I don't know. Listen, if you ever slack off on your chores again like you did today, I'll kick you out of the house. Oh no. For not cleaning up breakfast, I want you to come home early today and make a big dinner. Of course you'll pay for the ingredients. Huh. Mom, I've got to work overtime today, so I won't be home for a while. Huh? Overtime? Yeah, dinner will be later than usual, but I hope that's okay. You've got to be kidding. I told you this morning that you should come home early today. I know, but we are busy right now with wrapping up the fiscal year, so all my coworkers are staying late. I can't be the only one to leave early. Huh. Being a junior high school graduate makes you look bad enough, and yet you can't even start preparing dinner on time? I'm sorry. I'm going out to dinner with your father and Julie. If we wait for you to come home, Julie will be so hungry. Okay, I'd appreciate it if you'd do that. Oh, I'll bill you for the money we'll spend on dinner, okay? What? Even though I don't get to eat? Of course! It's because of you that we have to eat out. I understand. Maybe we should go to a fancy French restaurant. Fancy French restaurant? Do you have a problem with that? No, suit yourself. Well then, I'd better get changed. Good luck with you working overtime. Janet, are you free? I'm at work. Of course I'm not. Oh, I see. You started working after graduating from junior high school, which is rare nowadays. What do you want? I'm in the mood for a fresh cream cake today. Can you buy it for me before I get home from school? I don't know if I can do that on such short notice. I'm still at work when you get home. You're so stingy. I don't mind buying it. It's just that I'm busy at work right now. It'll be almost 8 o'clock at night. Huh? If I eat cake that late, I'll gain weight. Then do it some other day. No. I really want to eat it today. Don't be so selfish. You'll have to wait until tonight. Oh, that's right. You know, the company has a lunch break, right? Yes, but don't tell me to go buy it during my lunch break. You could just buy it quickly during your lunch break, bring it home, and put it in the fridge. That's not possible. It takes me almost 30 minutes each way from home to work. Then you'll barely make it. You get an hour for lunch, right? I won't have time to eat my lunch. So what? I'll have to work in the afternoon being hungry just because you're selfish. That's fine. You are a disgrace to our family, being a middle school graduate. Don't complain about just not being able to eat lunch. Shame on my family. Being a middle school graduate is not my choice. But you can't change it. You couldn't even go to high school. You have to listen to me, who goes to a very good private middle school. How dare you say that? I had better grades than you in middle school. And yet our parents didn't even let me go to high school because they wanted to spend money on you. I begged them to let me go to high school, even if it was a correspondence course because I wanted to go to college. But even that was denied. Oh, shut up. I didn't text you to hear your complaint. If you don't buy me a cake, I'll tell Mom and Dad that you're mean to me. What? I'm not mean to you. Uh-huh. I'm sure Mom and Dad will be furious. They would say they don't want a daughter who's mean to her little sister. They'd kick you out of the house. You're such a bitch. Janet, you'll buy me a cake, right? You can't live alone on your salary. You'll be in trouble if you get kicked out of the house. Okay, I'll go to the cake shop on my lunch break. Yay! I'm looking forward to it. Mom, I just got home. Why is nobody home? The lunch I made for you is untouched. Maybe everyone is out somewhere? Hey, Janet, you are early today. I got off work on time, which is rare. I'm going to make dinner now. I was wondering what was going on since you guys weren't home, so... I don't want dinner. Huh? Why not? Are you planning to go out to dinner with 3 of you again? Not that. Then where are you? Well, I don't want to tell you, but I should. I don't want you to look for me and make a big fuss. Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to tell me. You're saying you'll be home late? I'm not going home. Huh? Does that mean you're going out overnight? Actually, you know what? Your father won the lottery. A lottery ticket? $10 million. What? That's amazing. I didn't tell you, but we were notified a month ago that he won. I was really surprised. I get excited thinking about what I could do with that money. Huh. So the 3 of you decided to go on a trip with that money? We're not traveling. We're moving. What? Moving? Julie said she wanted to live in the city with the money. Your father and I were tired of living in the countryside. We decided to take the plunge and move. Rent might be expensive in the city, but we can afford it if we have that money. So we've been making preparations for a while. I didn't hear anything about moving. Yeah, I didn't tell you, you know. Why not? Because I'm not taking you with me, of course. What? Why do you think you could go with me? We're not family. Wait a minute. I'm not family? Of course not. A middle school graduate like you is not a family member. You are nothing but a disgrace to our family. The quickest way to get rid of the shame is to cut you off. That's terrible. Well, anyway, we're already at the airport. Oh my God, you're leaving today? Yes, we are. Wait, what is Dad going to do with his work? He can't commute to a place where he is flying from. He quit. He did? He had to resign because he's moving so far away. So he's going to change his job then? That won't be necessary. We have $10 million. He won't bother working. Then what about this house? It's a rental in Dad's name, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. We're supposed to cancel it at the end of this month. You'd better pack up your stuff and get out of there, too. Huh? But what are you going to do with all the furniture and stuff that's still here? Aren't you going to take them to your new house? It's too much trouble to take them all the way over there. So we've decided to get new ones over there. After all, we just got $10 million. They are old and no longer needed, so please get rid of them. Wait a minute. Do I have to do it? Of course! We've kept them in the house all these years, so you should be useful at least for the last time. Oh no. Well, if you want to keep living there, why don't you rent it under your name? That's impossible. I can't afford the rent of a house right now. Well, a middle school graduate's salary is nothing. Then what should I do? The end of this month is just around the corner. I don't know. Figure it out. I wish you told me sooner. It takes time to find a place. Shut up! If you can't find a place, why don't you sleep in the park? It's warm right now. You won't catch a cold sleeping outside. This is terrible. Well, you're on your own. I'll cut you off. Wait a minute, Mom. I want you to stop calling me Mom. We're strangers now. Oh, no. There's no point in trying to come to us, you know. And of course, I won't tell you where we'll live. We'll change our phone number, of course. Bye. Wait. Mom! Janet, how have you been? It's been 8 years since we last spoke. I'm sure you've grown up to be a wonderful woman. Janet, please answer me. Who are you? It's Mom. Oh, I'm so glad you still use this account. Huh? Well, if you'll excuse me. Huh? Wait a minute. I don't have anything to talk about. You cut me off 8 years ago. Come on. I contacted you for the first time in 8 years. You should just talk to me. Where do you live now? It seems you've quit your company. Do I have to tell you that? Of course. Me and your father are going there now. What? I heard it from your friend that you're living in a very nice house now. Did you get married to a rich guy who likes a middle school graduate? Who would have thought that you live in a big mansion? If it is a big mansion, you would have plenty of extra rooms. We're moving in with you starting today. No. Why not? Because I'm not ready. I mean, didn't you move to the city? Well, that's the thing. We rented an apartment and lived there, but we could no longer afford the rent. Even though you had 10 million? We got scammed. Fraud? We got offered to double the money. We deposited half of it with an investment specialist, but it was a scam. We only have about $3,000 left. We have nothing to fall back on, and it is better than staying in the city with its high cost of living. We had no choice but to come back here. Well, in other words, you want me to feed you because you don't have a house to live in and money to spend. That's right. Speaking of which, where's Julie? Huh? Julie? You haven't mentioned her name at all. Is she with you? About that, she said she's going to live with her new boyfriend over there. What? She said she wasn't going to come back here, so we left her there. That's why I need your address. I don't mind telling you my address, but I don't think you'll want to come. Why not? Where I live now used to be Grandpa's villa. Grandpa's? I mean your father. What? Well, I was allowed to live in the company dormitory for about 2 years after you left. Then, I received the news of Grandpa's death. What? No way! He passed away? That's right. I heard that you had become estranged from your family since you were young. But they thought they should let you know about your father. My uncle, your brother, tried to call you. But no matter how many times he tried, he couldn't get through. He didn't know where you were. They held the funeral without you. Well, it couldn't be helped. You changed your cell phone number. I had no idea. After that, Grandpa's will was made public. The will? He knew that I was left behind. Huh. You tipped off my father. I didn't say anything. It seems Grandpa did a lot of research before he died. He knew that I was forced to work after graduating from junior high school, and that my family used me like a servant. He was very angry. No way! So, the contents of the will? It said that my uncle and I were to inherit the estate. I beg your pardon? No, but wait. There's no way my parents had enough money to build a mansion. My father was just a company worker, so his salary must not have been much. He had a lot of land, but... You don't know anything. Grandpa owned apartment buildings, and even after he retired, he was still making quite a bit of money. He used the money to build a villa. Now me and my uncle and his wife live there. What? That's not fair. This is Grandpa's decision. Then give me the share you inherited. I am your parent, so I should have the right to spend your money. If that's what you're saying, then I don't have to give you my share of the inheritance. Huh? You are my daughter. Don't talk nonsense and listen to your parent. I don't want to. We are family, and we are supposed to live together. We have the right to live in the mansion you live in. This house is not mine. It was inherited by my uncle. Huh? That means... Yes, the mansion is in his name. Also, I'm adopted by him and his wife. What? In other words, my parents are my aunt and uncle. That's why I'll live with them. Wait a minute. What? If he owns the mansion, then what about the taxes on the house? He must have a certain amount of income to keep it. Oh, you didn't know? He runs a pretty big company. Oh, you mean he's the president? Yes, he is. And I went to high school because he encouraged me to. And I've been working for his company for 3 years now. I beg your pardon? You see, if you want to live in this house, you need his permission. But when you ran away from home when you were young, you took away with a total of $200,000 from your father's and brother's savings. I heard that your husband was with you at that time. Well, if you really want to live with me, he says you have to return the $200,000 in one lump sum right now. He just told me. Is he there? Of course. Both my aunt and uncle have been reading our texts from the beginning. Why? So, are you coming over here or not? There's no way I can go there. I can't pay $200,000. I'm sure you can't. But me and my husband will be homeless. It's warm now, so I'm sure you can sleep in the park. How dare you say that to your parent? Hey, Janet, can't you do something? If you pay the $200,000 for me, we can move in there, right? No. Why should I have to pay for you? We're family. Don't be ridiculous. Don't tell me you've forgotten that you cut me off calling me a disgrace to our family. That's... Well then, I guess we won't be seeing each other ever again. Take care. My parents searched for the mansion where I lived, and they were walking around the house, trying to beg me for money. Before meeting me, they ran into my uncle. He took my parents to a company related to my uncle's and made them work for paying the $200,000 back. It involves a lot of manual labor. It seems that it is very hard for them, who were hanging around for a long time without working. They are constantly complaining that they don't want to live like this, but I hope they will be thankful for being given the job. My sister, on the other hand, she was caught in a marriage scam and came home with a debt of $100,000. So she was walking around where I live, and this time I bumped into her. After consulting with my uncle, we got her a different job from my parents, and she has been working almost without a break to pay off the debt. So all three of them have had their lives turned upside down by the large sums of money they suddenly acquired. It seems that they tried to succeed without working hard, and that ended their luck. I have been given a rewarding job at my uncle's company. I am spending a fulfilling life. Since I was a child, my family had treated me like a fourth wheel, and I had a hard time. I am now happy to have my uncle and my aunt as my parents.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.